power and understanding, the freedom in knowing the gravitational call to the stars, the refinement necessary to keep them from colliding, the knowledge that our story isn't precautionary tales or careless whispers. Your systems will be measured, their void put on display. We are the color born of a galaxy in darkness, black excellence, the fourth element, the fourth element, the fourth element.
Citizen, how's your spirit? So glad to see you tonight in the stream. What's going on in your world? Look at that! My notification came up just as soon as I looked at live over here. Ah, things are going well this evening. I am so thankful for that. You guys, I did not see these comments in the chat earlier. Thank you to Harmony Pills. Say thank you so much for stopping through. Darrell, do me a favor. Hey, love. So it is written, so it shall be. Thank you for your comment in the YouTube chat. Do me a favor, Darrell. If they don't come up on the panel, or moderators, period, if they don't come up on the panel, we don't, we don't do that. Okay? There's a lot of things over here that we just gonna have to do a little bit different. People don't seem to respect us or think that we care either. Anyway, it's kind of difficult on me to say that. Anyway, let me be. Ain't no way in hell I would do a live stream about them idiots for a whole 2 fucking hours. Y'all know that, right? You got to fucking say. Oh, I'm gonna say what I got to say. Of course, I am. Yeah, I am. Yet, I'm excited to see my community. I don't care about the rest of that shit. You know, there's just so many amazing things going on that why are we worried about tarts, tears, and trolls? Cry if you want. Just water coming from your face. Trolls will be trolls. If anybody's ever said anything about your mama before, or your weight, or your skin color, you know, it is what it is. I happen to find this particular troll fascinating because I've never met dark energy before. And then, hey, partly cloudy, what's going on, fella? How's your spirit this evening? Mine. I'm awesome. Daniel's sending me messages all over the place. He tried to call me before I went live. I missed it because, well, sometimes I can be a little bit slow. Y'all know me. And just a host of other things. Now, y'all know how we do. We got to get into it the right way. First of all, how's your spirit? What's going on with you tonight? What's new in the neighborhood? You know, all that jazz. I am smoking dessert bun, in a bowl. A little bit here, you know, just end of the week. Oh my God. If y'all see April Carter, tell her not only did I get some mango sour strips, but Katie, my neighbor upstairs, brought me 2 pounds worth. You hear me? I did not eat all of this. Ula, I didn't eat all of this. I gave some to Nicole. Okay? Just so you know, I didn't eat it all. You're on dabs tonight, Partly Cloudy? What are you dabbing? I'm gonna do some, space cake in a bit, but yes, I'm gonna smoke too. I do both. And then I also do edibles and, can of butter. I wanted to tell you guys about the can of butter, but I think I forgot. Okay. I didn't bring the butter out though because it's still warm in Arizona at night and I don't want to do that. But anyway, look at this. Sweet, lovely little neighbor, the same young lady who gave me this lovely here and the one behind me, Chuck over there, right? So here's the thing. Um, we just had a really brief conversation once, sitting on the porch. Ooh, fresh pressed wax. Wow. Oh, I bet you that's good and tasty though. Man, I'm a little bit jealous. One day, one day. Oh, you guys, by the way, I just need to say this. I am 3 months old today. I know. I should really kind of let that go, and yet I'm not gonna. I'm so thankful to still be here. Thankful to have the opportunity to live this life, run this race, enjoy this love, accept these moments for what they were, right? This morning we were over on Instagram and we talked about it. Being able to ease the pain, be comfortable, how you go about doing that. Hey, love. And one of the things is that, yeah, I said there, I had to pray a lot. I had to pray that I could accept love in whatever form it came to me. That meant each citizen that grows with me. That means being able to accept Daniel's love, 20 plus years my junior, um, ready to take on the world. When at that time I was really like, bro, I'm so tired of taking on shit. I've seen enough, lived enough, and done enough. It was kind of like, what the hell? It doesn't make sense. It was the first time that I was willing to open myself up to love again after years of abuse, physical, emotional, financial. What I can't understand about my troll is why one abuse victim would choose to troll and terrorize another. It makes no sense. Anyway, we're gonna get into theme songs first, and we're gonna talk about it. I was over watching Knowledge and Relationships while I was getting myself together, and they were talking about emotions. So we're gonna start with that theme song. I Excellent. There we go. There are a lot of songs about emotions, you guys. Seriously, the idea that we don't have them as black people is one thing. That men don't have them, and that women have a whole bunch of them. All of these things can be wrong and true simultaneously. Anyway, what's your theme song tonight, you guys? What's going on?
Say, pretty lady. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Ivana Lakeisha, thank you for stopping in. How's your spirit?
Emotions, yeah, yeah. See, it's all about emotions, emotions, all about emotions, yeah, baby. Emotion makes you sad sometimes. Sugar, darling. Emotion makes you glad sometimes. So glad, baby, yeah. But most of all, in love.
Y'all do me a favor. Go tell my troll. I dropped the link in the chat. They're gonna want to come over right now and talk. I heard all the bullshit. I saw the community wall tab. I don't mind blowing you
the first time I felt emotions.
Sound like that rap voice
when I came out my mother's womb. I cried, and at the age of 5,
I'll wait.
First time I
right
felt
there.
my pride. So when I turned 10, I began to like a friend, yeah. All things deal with emotions.
No one watches them, so we don't have anything to worry about.
All emotions, baby. Emotion makes you sad sometimes. Oh, it makes you sad sometimes. Emotion makes you glad sometimes. But most of all, it makes you fall deep in love.
I heard that this is the question of the people where I was concerned.
So deep in love, say it down, say it down.
That I never did. Sadly,
Well, I'm in need.
to the point where you got
Yes,
to
it's a
steal still.
trifling friend indeed. Oh,
Oh,
she's a
you the
gold
gold
digger.
digger,
Way
way
over
over
town.
town.
That
That
digs
digs
on
on
me.
them. Hey,
She give me money.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger,
I'm in need.
but she ain't messing with no broke niggas.
Give me money.
Now I ain't saying
oh, but
she a
you
gold digger,
are.
I'm in need.
but
That's the
she ain't messing with
problem.
no broke niggas.
You can't get a
Get
high
down,
value
girl, gon'
digger
head, get
thing.
down. Get down, girl, gon' head, get
Wow.
down. Get down, girl, gon' head, get down. Get down, girl, gon' head. Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon with a baby Louis
Did y'all
Vuitton
know
under
that a
her
clover is
underarm. She
not a
said,
flower?
I could tell you rock, I could tell by your charm. Far as girls, you got a flock. I could tell by your charm and your arm, but I'm looking for the one. Have you seen her? My psychic told me she have an ass like Serena, Trina, Gina, for Lopez, 4 kids, and I gotta take all they badass to showbiz. Okay, get your kids, but then they got their friends. I pulled up in the Benz, they all got a pen. We all went to den, and then I had to pay. If you fucking with this girl, then you better be paid. You know why? Take too much to touch her. From what I heard, she got a baby by Buster. My best friend said she used to fuck with Usher. I don't care what none of y'all say, I still love her. Now, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Get down, girl, gon' head, get down. Get down, girl, gon' head, get down. Get down, girl, gon' head, get down. Get down, girl, gon' head. 18 years, she got one of your kids, got you for 18 years. I know somebody paying child support for one of his kids. His baby mama car crib is bigger than his. You will see him on TV any given Sunday. Win a Super Bowl and drive off in a Hyundai. She was supposed to buy your shorty Tyco with your money. She went to the doctor, got lipo with your money. She walk around looking like Michael with your money. Shoulda got that insured Geico for your money. Money. If you ain't no punk.
Making canna butter. So I've had this conversation on Instagram before, really quick. I'm gonna do it over here. So what you're gonna do is take your concentrate. I've got a half a gram here. You can see it there. Okay. So you're gonna take a half a gram of concentrate, put it in a pan. Hey, Mims, just on time to learn about some canna butter, right? And then you're gonna take the concentrate here, and you're gonna take a half a pound of butter. So a half a gram of concentrate, a half a pound of butter. Put the butter in chunks into a pot, and then on top put dollops of the concentrate. Turn the pot on to low and let the butter melt. As the butter melts down, the concentrate will melt down as well, and then you can whisk them together. Now, that's the cheat. That's like the really tedious way to do it. The more long-term storage use, like if you're not someone who uses it up rather quickly, the more long-term storage use version is to go ahead and make sure you remove the milk solids from your butter, which is to skim that foaminess off the top of your can of butter. Okay? If you do that, thank you, love, for your theme song in the chat. You're first to last, my everything. Oh, you're so adorable. Um, Uh, so anyway, then once you skim that off, then you can go ahead and put your concentrate in there. This particular is some sugar wax, so it's kind of crumbly. It will kind of dump down in there. If you've got something that's more Mimsy's talking about Daniel's song, talking about that's a good baby making song. Mims, are we talking about baby making tonight? We can do that. I heard you get a lot of compliments about being wifey type over there, and we had some other conversations about the wifiness. Anyway, but we are going to talk about intimacy, because it's something that's important. Um, I have been in relationships that are close, long distance, a host of things. And at the end of the day, intimacy comes in many forms. We need to know what they are, um, and then be able to respond accordingly. She said, "Oh Lord, Ivana, what? We don't have to make babies tonight." Oh wait, okay, I got this one, and then babe, I'm gonna play your song. This one right here. We don't. Y'all know what this is. I just sang it right there because y'all might know. Uh-oh, it wasn't me. I know my baby's at work, so I'm good. 5 years I'll have a wife also. Yes, it will, girl. I think sooner than 5 years. It's in that. Listen, what's your reward for it? It's my 3 month birthday. What you gonna get me? Why you talking that nonsense? For my 3 month birthday, what do I get?
Not a word from your
Neighbor was nice
lips.
enough to buy
Just
me
took for
bring me
granted
two
that
cans of
I want
candy.
to skinny dip a quick hit. That's your game. Girl, I'm not a piece of meat. Stimulate my brain. Night is young, so are we. Let's get to know each other better, slow and easily. Take my hand, let's hit the floor. Shake your body to the music, maybe then you score. So come on, baby, won't you show some class? Why you wanna move so fast? We don't have to take our clothes on to have a good time. Oh no, we could dance and party all night, dance all night, and drink some cherry wine. We don't have to take our clothes on to have a good time. Oh no, we could dance and party all night and drink some cherry wine. Na 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 na
Come on, Bill.
Just slow
I
down.
love
Yeah. You want me? A man wants to be approached cool and romantically. I got needs just like you. Give me conversations, good vibrations through and through.
We got it together, didn't we?
Hey. Oh.
We've definitely got our thing together, don't we, baby?
Hey, Mimsy, give me just
Isn't
one
that
second.
nice?
Let me get this pinned up, and then you'll be at.
I mean, really, when you really sit and think about it, isn't
What
it
it
really,
do,
really
Mimsy
nice?
Lim? How's that gorgeous spirit?
I can
I can
prepare.
easily
You
feel
ready?
myself
Be
slipping
prepared.
more and more
Let's
ways.
do it.
That super world.
Dang, Barry, you go for a long time, don't you, dude? That's a long time. Intro.
Nobody but you
This is
Hey,
baby
the
making
intro's like
music.
2 minutes.
and me.
I want to ask an
We
inappropriate
got it
question,
together,
but I'll ask you in Discord where it's safe.
It's okay.
I don't know. Fair use.
I mean, I could always not answer.
This is true. Okay, here we go. Hold on.
My everything and the answer to all my dreams. You're my sun,
Shout out to the moms who medicate.
my guiding star, my kind of wonderful. That's what you are. I know there's only one like you.
We are absolutely ridiculous.
There's no way
Absolutely.
they could have made two.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the inappropriate question.
You're all I'm living for. Your love I'll keep forevermore.
What kind of baby making
You're the
music do y'all
first.
listen to?
You're the last, my everything.
Ah, hell, the mic walked by right when I asked.
In you, I found
We like classical
so
music.
many things. A love so new, only you could bring.
Okay.
Can't you see it, you? You make me feel this
Yes,
way.
Barry White. You can pick a song, cuzzo. Oh, that
You're
reminds me.
like
I
a
got to stop
fresh
this.
morning dew.
It's been going for a long time. You got a theme song, Mims? Oh, look, then she goes dark. She said classical music. Not what I would have thought, but okay, fair, fair. Um, it's curious, different cultures, that kind of thing. Who does what? Oh, pizza though. I love pizza, you guys. One of my favorite things in the world is pizza. It makes me feel like I did something big if I can eat a whole slice of pizza with this tiny stomach. So there's that. Um, all right. So, does anyone else have a theme song? And I have a question. And Mims, since you're up here, this really isn't a bad one. Her come through, Chris. Okay. Well, there's that.
What's the question?
Okay. Who would want to troll JP?
Oh, I don't know.
Right. That was my question, and still haven't found an answer. Well, I mean, I have yet. Still don't understand why. Anyway, here you go, Darrell. This boy here. I like Slide better, I think, Darrell, than Come Through. There probably won't be any trolls tonight, Darrell. Maybe
Almost
once I
missing
bring
my
you up on the
flight
panel.
today. I
Remember, I put your
look
name in
good
the
even
chat.
though I feel
Those people didn't
shitty.
care
I
anything about
just got back
community
out this way. You
before this
already
conversation we
got
had the other
plans
night.
for the city. Call
They
them
would have never
off,
been
cause
allowed
you
to come up on
call
my
them
panel
off for
anyway.
me. You're
Anyone can tell me I
always
didn't reach
going
out to
on
them.
and
Any reason to
on.
stop over here,
Got
let me
it all,
apologize
ask
to
me
Black
why
community.
you never leave.
Because
I don't go
I won't have
out
you over.
much,
I don't
but you
deal
should
with white
come
people.
through tonight. I'm chilling on the west side, boo. Call my homegirl, tell
I
your
understand
best
separate
friend he could slide too on the
premises.
low,
No.
more
Yes,
location.
Lakeisha, now
I
that's the
don't want
one
them
right
see
there,
me
girl.
getting faded. You should come through tonight. I only kick it with a tight crew.
I
They
still like
won't
Slide better
tell,
because
cause
you
they
got a skate
tryna
with it.
live their best life too. On the low, on my own, I'll be wavy. Hit me on my phone,
Mims,
I'll
what's
be
your favorite type of
waiting.
music?
Yeah. Looking at you cry, going crazy.
What?
If
What's
I
your favorite
could,
type
I
of
would
music? Is
take the
classical your
pain
favorite type
away.
as well,
I
or?
don't see that smile I
I
made.
could jam out to
Already
classical all
make
day.
plans that ain't with
Jam?
me. Trying hard, I've been trying hard to breathe. Inhale, exhale, you explore what you've been
Lyrics
doing
are
to me. Fighting
lyrics
it
are
off,
very
you've been fighting
instrumental.
me off for weeks. Don't
Hold
leave
on,
cause I
Mims. Don't do
need
this.
ya. But
You
you
might be
should
over your
come through.
microphone a bit.
I was just saying that lyrics are very temperamental. You know what I'm saying? I don't really
Yes.
trust lyrics. I just dig on the music. It doesn't really matter if it's classical. I think just really dig on music.
Hey, Big Rig. I agree with you on the music thing. On the words thing. Something about lyrics could move the mood, so to speak. And then you're talking about something that's energy, and music is frequency. So I agree with you there. If you don't know what's gonna come next, it's a bit difficult. This one is great though. It's Crown Royal. I love this song. Gonna let this whole thing play. It's less than 2 minutes, and it's just a whole baby making vibe. This song right here, you be
Your
ready to go
hands
ahead.
on my hips, pull me right back to you. I catch that thrust, give it right back to you. You're in so deep, I'm breathing for
Daniel
you.
Bays, go out
Grab
and come
my
back into
brain,
the
touch
chat
my
and see if
back
the chat
half
works
for you.
then.
Your diesel engine, I'm squirting mad oil down on the floor till my speakers start to boil. I flip shit, quick slip, hip dip, and I'm twisted. In your hands and your lips and your tongue tricks, and you're so thick, and you're so thick, and you're so crown royal on ice, crown royal on ice, crown royal on ice, crown royal on ice. Your hands on my hips, pull me right back to you. Catch that thrust, give it right back, give it right back. I'm breathing for you, I'm breathing. Your diesel engine, I'm squirting mad oil on. Till my speakers start to boil. I flip shish, quick slip, hip dip, and I'm twisted. And your hands and your lips and your tongue twist. And you're so thick, and you're so thick, and you're so crown royal on ice, crown royal on ice, crown royal on ice, crown royal on ice. Got you on ice,
Listen,
baby.
that right there, if you sing that to a man, tell me I'm wrong. A partner. I ain't even gonna just say, if you sing that to your somebody, You gonna tell me y'all ain't gonna be in the bedroom before long? That's intimacy, yes, in one form. The sex part. The singing part is its own bit of intimacy. It's a form of communication. Music is a form of communication. So it's slightly inappropriate to ask Mims what she and the Mister get down to, yet at the same time, maybe we should start to think about what it is that we are allowing into our intimate space, whether that be our emotional well-being, our that part of our intimacy, our financial situations. Trust is an intimate space. I bet you do remember that song, Love. Hush your mouth. Hey, hey, Mr. Real Estate. I didn't think I see you over here. Interesting. Um, okay, so who did I miss anybody's theme song? Big Rig says his theme song is Eastside's Be Thankful. And let's see, did I get anybody else? I don't think so. Big Rigs, I was crying. You were not crying like a little, you were crying like an adult, a grown. It's a fake page. Thank you. Go ahead and take care of it for me, please, Darrell. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I would have been very surprised for that to actually be him. Thank you, Lakeisha. I mean, Ivana, I appreciate that. Y'all so wonderful. I love this community. You guys are amazing. Uh, it is 10 o'clock on a Monday night, and there are 16 of you watching. That's absolutely insane. For what purpose? You guys, I'm a goofy mom, autistic as fuck, and proud of everything that I've ever been through in my life. I tried everything that I could to keep young people from overexposing themselves. But I'm not meant to save everyone. LOL, Darrell. I don't know if it's you or not, but you can love the tooth lady. Y'all know there's somebody out here who proudly calls herself the toothless tiger. I know how I got every scar, every crack, every break, every bruise. When you come at me because of your own insecurities, I know how small and broken you must be inside. And knowing your particular history, young lady, as I told you in that message, your behavior is unbecoming. And I don't mind saying so here or anywhere else. You know, it's not even about switching sides. Shout out to a gentleman, a friend of mine from my past. He's like, you know, JP, the one thing that I know about you is if I was in a situation where it looked like somebody was trying to punk me as a man, you would stand 10 toes down and make me feel like a damn king in that moment. Now, if you had something you needed to say to me, you would do that. Thank you, Darrell. Get that sister some love. Go on over and click that link. Toothless Tiger channel. Give her some support. I ain't the only one. By the way, Kevin Samuels is missing a tooth. So a host of people out here. For one, look at that. Mimsy's thing starts dancing as soon as I say that. How funny. That's the universe. Like, girl, yup. It's too funny. I understand. I understand that you're in pain. Physically, mentally, emotionally, possibly financially. I get it. I even forgive the crappy homeless dude whom I gave space to and then still was so disrespectful. I take in people all the time. There was a young gentleman here last night. You guys have seen people come and go through the stream. Excuse me. Why? Because I care. Hey, Big Rig, I see you down there. Wait, you're not all the way up yet, though. There he goes. What it do, Big Rig? Uh-oh. Wait, see? Ta-da!
Yo, yo.
Hey,
Hey, how's your
hey.
spirit, Big Rig?
Oh, I'm good. What's up with it, mams?
That
I've got a
flashy
bambino on
avatar.
my lap.
Yeah, that
Girl,
shit dancing and shit. Her
you need to
avatar
put a
dancing like a
Isn't
silencio on
motherfucker.
that
that
thing
head.
crazy? I don't know what to do about that.
It's something to do with folks who come in on Apple products. I don't know what it is either. It's tickling me though. Is someone really? Yeah, someone is really coming at me about my tooth, Ivana. Isn't that sad? And that's sad. Spent damn near 2 hours each time they spoke about me. That's how they described me. That's a pitiful existence. Pitiful. I truly can't
Is that
understand why
better?
someone
Did
would
I
want
fix
to.
it?
Yes, you did. What happened?
I just changed the avatar and I just changed it back. That fixes it for your future Apple Devil devices users.
How do you manage to get up here so easily? Everyone else on Apple is having a terrible time.
I don't know. I just click the link and I open it in Safari and it brings me here. And then I hit the join stream after I put my name in it. I don't know.
And then it's ta-da.
Yep.
Ta-da!
And then JP says, "Hey, Mims," and then here I know it's
Hey, man.
working.
How's your spirit?
Yeah.
How's my hitter level? It's pretty much a consistent. I know, right? I should make you feel some type of way. Big Rig,
It
your
is. I
song was
look
East
forward to it. It
Siders.
makes me happy.
Thank you. That's why I don't understand. I mean, like, at the end of the day, everyone here already knows exactly who it is that I'm speaking about, so there's no need for me to speak on it any further. And yet, what the hell is wrong with you that you want to come for the disabled autistic lady sitting on her porch? Like, it just don't make no damn sense. Especially when you think about the fact that you say that the one thing that we have in common wasn't even yours. You didn't care for it, didn't want it. So make the shit make sense. I don't understand. Anyway, I'm gonna play Be Thankful. And then if anyone else has a theme song, drop it in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
You said, Every day
Right
I'm
now,
thankful, Big Rig. I'm
just
3 months
feeling real
old
good.
today.
Thankful for everything that's going down for me right now. That's real.
Hey.
For all this happiness, the success. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Nigga, just straight thankful for everything. You know? Thank you. Thank you. You think it's easy being me? No, hold on, dawg. Let me explain something to all of y'all. I got a mama and a daddy, 3 brothers, no sisters, some cousins, uncles, nephews, and nieces, and none to say the least is hectic. With 2 boys of my own, spanky damn near grown, sitting in this room just to banging my songs as I roll another joint and make a call on the phone. Pretty tone, it's on and cracking, my nigga. It's your big buck. I heard you rapping, my nigga. Everybody and their mama doing this rap thing. I'm thankful that my little brother ain't in the hood banging.
Just be thankful for all you got. If it's just a little bit, it's all you got. You might not have a car or a big old chain. Stay true to yourself and things will change. Just be thankful for all you got. If it's just a little bit, it's all you got. You might not have a car or a big old chain. Stay true to yourself and things will change.
Me and my sister been gone for about 10 months. Steady smoking blunts and fucking with the same cunt. But it's time to make a change. So I rock up my raps like crack cocaine. I'm in the game. Much love to my nigga Snoop. It wouldn't be cracking without you. I wouldn't be standing in these black wallets.
So,
Yeah.
all right, Big Rig, I'm gonna ask you the question. Who would want to troll JP? Hey, Patrice, how's your spirit? Glad to see you.
Shout out to OG Patrice. You know what, JP, man? Man. That type of shit, man, it's I don't know, man. I ain't, I actually lightweight spoke on that earlier, man, with somebody, but that shit is just fucking it's just out of line, man. It's just no need for that type of shit. You know what I mean? Just like I ain't never said it before, but I'm gonna say it now. It's like people got, I would say, issues within themselves or whatnot, or maybe got things going on in life. And maybe that's just their way of dealing with it, is putting some negative shit or being negative to somebody else or playing the name thing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that is. Because usually, even when you upset and you talking about something or anything in life, you don't gotta just go all into just, all that name calling bullshit or anything like that. To me, that's just, it's just uncalled for. And I think there's just some more to that, man. Like, that's just something maybe somebody's going through, especially if you gotta, like, troll somebody and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? And they ain't did nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? It's really unnecessary, man. Childish. It's you can check mark all that shit. You know what I mean? It's just unnecessary.
I can agree with all of that. Uh, it's the name calling part, right? You kind of fussed at me the other day, like JP. Really, you were just saying, could there have been any other outcome than the one that there was? And we kind of both
Right.
agreed, no. Um, Yet I do sometimes, question whether or not I should have said that last cauliflower statement, or you know, should I have used that particular image? Yet I know that I have more compassion and understanding than most. So by the time that my spirit feels the need to say or do something, it's time to say or do something.
Right, man. I could
Um,
agree with that.
what that's going to be depends on what happens when I'm wherever that is, right?
Right.
In this case, when I sit down and turn on this camera, whatever the universe decides it is that I'm supposed to say, that's what I'm going to say. Welcome, Darrell. I'm going to drop out the share screen. Give me a second. Okay,
Shout
go
out to
ahead.
Young Bruh.
Right? What up, Cuzzo?
Hey JP, I'm scared of turning my camera. We good?
I think we're good for right now. Big Rigs is on, and then Mims is up here with no problem. She's on an Apple device, so we'll see. She's just covered because of the level.
I'm Team Android, man, so I don't never have no issues. I get
Team
dissed on the
Android.
streets, but I don't never have no issues. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Yeah, shout out to Mimsy. Mimsy is and shout out to you, Riggs. I want to thank you and JP. All y'all have been Mimsy, you haven't even really been in my personal life, but little do you know, I do watch you and Michael, and I believe that's his father. I watch it more than people believe. I look, you pay
Pops.
attention to a lot of stuff. Don't I, JP? I be everywhere. I want to say thank you to everybody that
There he goes. Look at him. Look at him. It don't take but God
Icebox
damn
froze.
the hell. Hey man, turn your camera off. You don't get to be pretty today. All
yeah, I
right.
realized I gotta turn the camera off. I can't show my handsome face. But
Ew.
no,
Go ahead. Are you kidding me? I'm
God,
not doing
dog.
this with you tonight,
JP,
bro.
you've been talking to me for okay. It happened every. I'm about to join from my phone. I'm joining from my phone. Fuck it.
Phone gang, phone gang.
I was
I,
saying, go ahead, get your phone, cause this ain't working.
it ain't working. It never be working for me.
Mm-mm.
He can't get no words
Re-
in.
no, restream is trouble streaming for most people. You know, like I struggle stream on restream, bro. It straight lags me out. I can't do all of like the things.
Really?
On my iPad, it bugs out.
Huh.
My iPad doesn't like the restream. My computer doesn't like the restream, and it's not an Apple product.
That's interesting. I do not have any issues with Restream other than I don't have a ticker. I don't like that. And yet everything else to me, it's more comfortable to manipulate than StreamYard, because of the way that all of the things for you to be able to move the panel are just below the panel. All of the people are off to the side, and so it makes it easier to see it on the full screen, or when you have to minimize the screen to be able to use more. And I have 3 windows open right now in order to be able, actually 4, in order to be able to do everything, to make YouTube clips in real time, to be able to do this, the music, plus set up for whatever is next.
You use
So
an
yeah,
Apple computer, JP?
no,
Mm,
I use
mm,
a
mm.
Walmart special. I think it might have cost me somewhere between 300 and 400 bucks.
You know what's crazy, JP? Is like I'm on Safari and it worked better than Google Chrome, and I never use Safari like ever. And
What?
it works so good on here. Like I'm so
Maybe that's what it is.
It's crazy. But I just want to say thank you guys because y'all have been more supportive than y'all could ever imagine. You know what I'm saying? Riggs, you've been there to really support me in more of a masculine frame. Like I said, when I called JP, I was like, yeah, I was bawling last night, my brother. Like I couldn't stop crying. Like my feelings was like genuinely hurt. Not just because my feelings were misrepresented, but because my intentions were misrepresented. My people was attacked, saying that my people was lying. And I just couldn't, at first, Mimsy, I wanted to just react emotionally. And then I had to pray and pray and pray and meditate. JP was there, Mr. Best was there. You know what I'm saying? JP, how long was I crying? About 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, you cried to the point that I put Daniel on the phone and I texted Big Rig and I was like, Big Rig, do you have Darrell's phone number? Because this is not a 1-2 person. This is a family meeting kind of thing. And it happens. We have to be real about the fact that emotions are real. And that's why I said it's intimacy. Because when you are in a long distance relationship, you can't have a physical, intimate that thing. Words fill that space. And it has to be words of positivity, affirmation, positive reinforcement. Anything short of that, and love is lost. There's a void that starts and then it builds because of the distance, and there's no way to get it's no way to get that back on track without either being together at some point or investing the time to communicate really your emotions, your senses, your feelings, whatever you call them, however you understand them. You have to do that in real time. It's one of the things that Daniel and I have been working on with this everything that happened in February because one, I need to get my memory back. Yet two, um, uh, what happened to me. What I experienced. Daniel experienced something different. Yet we both know it was something extraordinary. And to not speak on it would allow it to grow a space of emptiness, so to speak, or of quiet. And that quiet is almost as bad as emptiness.
And I would say this too, JP, you absolutely right. I have to give a lot of credit to Christiana because when I came into YouTube,
There he goes again. You're just not allowed to ever talk.
Icebox. Rose.
Big Rig is really enjoying that. I don't know what it is.
He's been going through that the last few times I've been seeing, bro. Man, that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy.
Try using Mozilla Firefox.
okay, I'll go get that. I'll go to it right now.
Appreciate you. This man is working hard to be able to say thank you, which is
Of
another
course.
very masculine thing, I will say. I mean, just that when you know you need to, or you feel as though you need to apologize, y'all are pretty much like, hey, I need you to know that I'm saying this. And so I appreciate that. Not enough people will apologize. Um, I don't know why though. It's as if saying I apologize, not even I'm sorry, just I apologize for what I did and how it made you feel. What are you peeling?
The sticker on the lighter for those who like for like the the
For an
aesthetically clean
ASMR?
purposes.
You're
It's a
such a
clear
weirdo.
sticker.
Darrell, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I just downloaded Mozilla Firefox right now and installed it.
Jadar. Y'all
Yeah.
do me a favor and hit the likes for me, please. I appreciate y'all joining the conversation. Same time. That's all I ask. Hit the likes, show some love, and then there he goes all the way.
He's probably coming back on through the Mozilla.
Hopefully so. Daniel says a lost chapter. Yeah, it could
Shout out to
be.
Daniel.
Yeah. If we were not to talk about it, it would be a lost chapter, and over time, it would consume our relationship in a way. Um, because not speaking on it, um, there are other things that would just also go unsaid in a way, and it just grows and grows from there. So we have to be more aware of, in real time, what's happening with our partner, even when they're not present. Like Daniel said, he knew he needed to call me that night. That's something that I can say I've never had anyone say to me before. I've said it to a host of other people. Something told me to call you. Oh, well, I was this, and this. Um, but that connection, that intimacy, that's communication. That's communicating the most vulnerable parts of you. The I like my head rubbed, you know, part of you. The things that only your person can and should know. We've got a lot of people who are doing all of the things that they should do with their only person, with anyone who'll have them, out of hurt and out of the things that you said, Big Rig. I think the question is, so is there healing for them?
Yeah, there's healing.
How do
Why
you heal
wouldn't
the
there be?
dark souls?
that's that's on the person, man.
Yes, but someone has to assist you through your journey to healing, right?
Well, it's still got to come from the person though to be one to be assisted to reach out. So, but
That's
I
true.
wouldn't say it's a lost cause. I think everything can kind of be healed with time and with, like you said, assistance or whatnot. But it takes you wanting that. If you don't want it, it's not gonna happen. If you don't take it serious, it's not gonna happen. You can mask it like I used to go to I had to do a lot of fucking meetings and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like NAs and AAs just from stupid shit I went and did time. And one thing that they said that fucking made the most sense that was hella crazy, but it was like wow, it was like one of those like blow your mind moments. The guy said people with addiction, right? They can go to jail, whatever, do their whole thing, and they don't have drugs. You know what I'm saying? They can be clean and everything. They can be in there a few months or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as they get out, they do it.
Hmm.
And then the same thing with like smoking cigarettes, right? You go to a movie theater, you can't smoke inside the movie theater, but as soon as you get out that movie, you smoke. But during that whole movie, you didn't smoke. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
weird because if you wasn't in an environment where you couldn't do it or whatnot, or like you didn't have action at doing it, you can't do it. But as soon as you get that opportunity, you do it.
Yeah. I could go. I was a culinarian, and I could go anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. But to be honest, the truth, I didn't start smoking until consistently until culinary school. When my ex would deploy, I would smoke out of stress, right?
Mhm.
And then one of my children told the dare folks that I was doing drugs because he saw me smoking cigarette, and they called the military's version of the CPS. And then after that, I was like, well, I ain't gonna hide nothing else from them, and let me deal with this stress issue that I've got going on. So I chilled out on the smoking, and I also chilled out on the way that I disciplined them, because I was wondering, if I'm smoking to this point, am I also disciplining them um, unjustly, right? So it was something that I had to be aware of that I needed to work on in myself. It was some agitation. Yet at this level, you know, to be able to help someone on their journey, you have to be able to trust them. I guess, well, you trust them to be who they are, though, and then grow from there, I suppose.
That's really hard though, JP. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard to trust people.
Yeah.
You know, if you've known somebody and have time with somebody, it's a little different. And even still, it's hard. But trust, whew, that's it's a gamble, man. It's a gamble,
It,
especially when it comes to something that is something really needed, or you really I don't really know how to put it, but just like I can't put it into words, but it's just just to trust people, it can be really hard.
right. You know, I was talking to a woman earlier today, and it's human pride, and not pride in the way that you're excessively prideful, yet human pride in that I've I've overcome so many things. I've come so far in my life. Um, it's going to be difficult for me to tell you that I need you. You know what I mean? Here I
Hmm.
am. I've worn the weight of the world this whole time. How do I look to you and tell you that I need you?
Right.
Um, she was just like, well, I don't understand anyone being that needy, and I'm like, but yet they aren't that needy. It's just this in this one thing, they're having a hard time getting over the hurdle this time. What's it? I guess what's the value in being disrespectful to your partner? And Darrell, you could try to go first. If not, then Mims and then Big Rig.
No, Lady Mans can go first. You guys can hear me
Okay,
still?
we can hear you now. Yes,
Okay.
Mims, what's the value in being, I don't know, rude to your partner, disrespectful?
That's a trick question.
How?
That's a trick question. Because there's, like, you shouldn't be rude or disrespectful to anyone, let alone your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you love this person. This is supposed to be like your bestie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why, there's no excuse for it. It's not cool. It's something we all have to work on, probably, because I know I do.
Well, okay, but there's the whole reciprocating energy, da 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 da. You're not going. Is there some point where you're supposed to meet your partner with disrespect because they've done so, or even when disrespected, it's what?
No, I don't think two wrongs make a right. I don't think that just because we're disrespected, we should disrespect back. I don't think that just because somebody does something wrong, we should do something wrong. Doesn't give us the right, doesn't validate it. You know. Um. So sometimes it's really just a matter of, like, because the question is why? Why are you being disrespected, right? Or why are you being disrespectful? So first, let's find out why, and then let's figure that out. Like, because if you're angry, then you probably shouldn't be speaking and having these conversations in the moment, because sometimes we say things in anger, etc., etc. So it's really sometimes just knowing when to close your mouth. I have a problem with this. I'm working on it. It's in my book. Close your mouth sometimes. You gotta sometimes just let these Brunos, they get into your brain and they tell you mean and nasty things and they make you feel bad, okay? And they get you angry and they rile you up and they fire up your engines, and the next thing you know, you're saying some disrespectful shit. All right, you gotta just tell those Bruno silencio. All right, you just gotta like you literally have to be like shut up, right? And that's usually where I'm rage dishwashing. Okay, that's me. This is for real. Like I really do that. It's true.
I understand that. Big Rig, how about you?
Um, I'm with Mims on what she said. I don't feel there is any value in disrespecting your partner. I mean, as for self, I'm not a argumentative man. I don't I don't go back and forth. Um, I was in a relationship where she loved to argue over damn near everything, or a lot of make believe shit that was going on in her head. You know what I'm saying? But it was all good. I dealt with it. But I would never meet her energy with the same type of fucking energy. For one, she's a woman. You know what I mean? She's a little woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? What do I look like? You know what I'm saying? Going hard and yelling or whatever. It just looks crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then to me, what's the fucking outcome? You know what I mean? Like, okay, say we go through all that bullshit. I'm arguing back and all this and that, and then what? Like a couple hours or whatever. Everything is gonna lightweight be good. You know what I'm saying? So I just minus all that shit. I let you go ahead, do your thing, whatever. But no, I'm not gonna do it back. You know what I'm saying? Now there's certain trigger words or something where the disrespect can be, a little out of hand. And then you gotta kind of like wait, raise your voice a little bit to kind of end the shit. You know what I mean? Like it's over with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, other than that, absolutely no value, man. It's I feel, your partner is, somebody that's, like she said, somebody that's supposed to uplift you and you guys hit the world together. You feel me? Like everything is, it's y'all against the world. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys got each other's back. You feel me? Right or wrong, and then you guys deal with the shit. But when we in public or whatever, hey, as long as this
Yeah.
shit ain't too crazy, you can't be out there just acting a donkey and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just got your back and we riding it out. You know what I mean? Nah, you gonna have to lightweight get a nice little conversation talking to like, hey man, you can't be, acting this way and yada yada yada. But no value in disrespecting in no way. No way.
That's fair. Oh,
Compliment your woman, man. You know what I'm saying? Do all that type of shit. That's the type of shit that's valued to me. You know
amen
what
to
I'm
that one.
saying? That's what's valued. When I see that type of shit, what I mean, I'm like, man, that's what's up, man.
Let me just say thank you to everyone who came into the chat while we were talking and hoping that Darrell could get his act right. Hey, Air Jordan. Shout out to you.
Shout
I
out to Hair.
saw, who was it? I saw someone else. I can't remember now. I apologize, you guys, trying to keep up. Oh, Von Bryant. Daniel, my love, thank you. Moderators, thank you so much for taking care of the nonsense and the buffoonery.
Wrenches.
Yeah, I appreciate you all. To me, it's kind of like, if this were a, 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 a kingdom, queendom, whatever it is, right? A wrench is like getting knighted, you know. Ta-da. And then what do knights do today? Not nothing. Just walk around and get called sir a lot, from what I know. So it's like, but it's just my way. Most of the time, it was my way of saying thank you. Yet, as we grow and have more real conversations about who we are as people and what's going on in the world, there'll be a need to deal with real trolls, not just people who are in their feelings because of a icky dude. I mean, no offense. I love Darrell Long, but he just Darrell Long. It's not like
You
he
great.
don't move my needle. That's all I'm saying, though. I'm like, at least if you gonna come
Move
for
my
me,
needle. I've never heard that.
what?
Hey, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 though. That cauliflower fucking comment has been killing me. I was watching your live earlier today, and you ran that with the neighbor. I was like, fucking JP, man, this shit's gonna really, it's gonna come out one day. I'm gonna just be bullshitting, and motherfuckers be like, what the fuck is that? I'm just be like, bruh, this shit crazy.
It's crazy to hear people grow. I mean, it tickles me to hear grown men be like, "Tadar, what?
Oh,
You
fuck,
a bitch?
man.
What the hell?" The when Mr. Best says citizens, I'm like, y'all listen too much. Y'all, what the hell? It tickles me though. It's kind of what I wanted. I wanted people to be able to speak. I wanted us to be able to speak in a language that was just ours. You know what I mean? Like,
Shout out to Mimsy though. I seen her story earlier. She had the hair blowing. I don't know how she did it. She did that boomerang thing or something. The hair was blowing. Like I was like, oh shit, this is like one of them old school videos and shit. But they be turning the fan on though. But she was right
No,
there
I was just
outside.
sitting
Outside.
outside. I
Yeah.
was just sitting
oh,
outside.
she just got good camera skills. That's all.
Hell yeah. She was looking
Bow.
at the
I'm
camera, seeing it.
Sometimes you just catch that moment, you just
Yep.
catch that moment, and then next thing you know, my daughter's like,
oh,
"That's
Big
a
Rig.
nice
Look,
picture," right?
did you
She's like,
see?
"That's a nice picture," and I'm like, "Thanks." I'm like, "You want to take some pictures?" And we'll all start taking pictures. But like, I
Yeah.
got that one. I just got that one. If you scroll through my phone, there's not 17,000 of them. There's just that one. Okay,
Right.
Someone recently said that there's
and I hear
that.
that one.
Someone recently was like that. Taking selfies is a mental illness all its own, or whatever. Like that's so disrespectful. But to be honest, I can say that there was probably months. Uh, yeah, where I didn't really look in the mirror. You know what I mean? And you don't really need to look in the mirror to brush your teeth and wash your face. Brush your teeth, wash your face, put on some oil, bounce. And shower. You don't need to really do it then. For a long time, it was just kind of like I didn't want to see me. All my life, I didn't really want to be seen though. I was like, I'm cool kicking it in the background, being over there in the corner, reading my book, hanging out with my imaginary friends, singing some songs. I'm cool. And then over time, I was put into situations where I had to be out front. Um, I didn't think that I was built for more than the love that I had already shown to, my children, their father, so on and so forth. And so being able to have this amazing connection in such a short amount of time, I am awestruck every day. Uh, what the hell?
So pleasantly appropriate.
Because I feel all bubbly inside when I talk about him. Anyway, by the way,
I would have said, "Excuse me."
saying excuse me to Big Rig can get you in trouble. He'll go left when you meant to go right. We'll be back over in baby making territory. And here we are talking about how you check in with your long distance partner's spirit. I'm just saying it's true. See? It's JP's love boat over here. Soon we'll be making another round. We picked up Durrell. Now we've got to get him a real gal. Anyone know where we can find a loving woman for him? Sorry. Sorry, cuzzo. Love
Oh
you.
shit. Hey, my bad. I thought I had the thing on mute. I wanted to talk because y'all was just you started singing. I was about to be like, what the hell? I never heard that song before. And Mims was all gigging and shit. Like she knew what song it was. I was like, You know what I mean?
It was originally the Love
I thought it
Boat.
was a love boat. It had like the love boat type of jingle to it.
Mhm. I just added my own words to it. I'm gonna become a I can't even say it because it's such a lie. I was gonna say I'm gonna become a late blooming rapper.
Oh shit!
The hell that mean, Big Rig?
Come on,
I
man.
got bars. I got fire bars. I
Spit
hope
something.
you know.
Spit something. Spit something, man. Let me hear something, man.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Ah,
You hear me spit them all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh huh. See now, you want to act like you don't. What the hell? Both the men dropped out. It's because Big Rig was telling fibs. A little bit. You got like yellow bars going. It's because it don't rain in
Oh
Southern
shit!
California, and you were lying. If the lightning strike out there, it'll cause a fire. So you're gonna have to stop telling them stories, Big Rig.
Damn!
See, Ivana said JP got bars. Yup.
Come on, Ivana. Why is my shit yellow?
I don't know why it's yellow. What did you eat today?
Hello.
Mine might be. I done had like 6 or 7 of these little sour strip thingies
What is
earlier
that?
in my. Hold on.
That's a big bag. What is that?
2 pounds of sour strips.
Oh, JP, you gonna be up all fucking night. That shit is
I'm.
serious.
She gave them to
Yo,
me to help me. Go
real
ahead.
talk. Real talk. If like if you could, bro, I would total like, bro. Yo, real talk, bro. That shit
Where'd you
is
get
Pineapple,
those at the
delicious.
mall?
mango, rainbow. Yeah, she works at this candy place. And she brought me
I
What are
used to
the
have a homegirl that
ingredients?
worked at the mall. I remember them bags.
in a pro. You know what? I think Jelly Bellies were kosher back in the day. I don't know if they still are
That ain't no
because
edible,
we used to
Ivana.
have
That's
to.
straight from the stiz out.
No, this is not an edible.
The stiz
I
out
made
and
some
A's
canna
out.
butter. He said the Stizzo and Azo. Oh wow, you just gonna
I don't
bring back
know.
some terrible.
I don't know. I got bars.
Okay, you got bars.
Granola bars.
Facts. Oh, you're such a dad. That was a straight dad joke all day. Okay, and Darrell's back one more time.
Man,
Hey,
this shit work way better on my phone.
we pray that it does.
We
I
pray
can't
that it
read the
does.
ingredients back here, Mims. They're Jelly Belly products, though.
The
No, they're not.
ingredients
That's
is
why I
sugar,
can't read them.
sugar, and sugar.
Yes, but I do believe that the gelatin was a plant gelatin and not animal gelatin.
Gelatin is pork, ain't it?
Some,
That's that pork.
yes, but there are other
Don't
ways to get it.
don't y'all use gelatin like when you taking like a drug test and shit, and you trying to clear your system? That's what I used to use in high school and shit. Or y'all not talking
I've
about
never
detoxing?
had to do that, sir. I was a good
That
girl. I know what you're talking about.
oh, you know what's crazy, JP? I'm a
Hmm.
um I'm a I'm gonna answer your question and then I'm gonna hit the chats. You said like, how do you check in on your partner's spirit during a long distance like relationship?
Hmm.
You know what's crazy is somebody months ago who was participating in a long distance relationship. She sent me some information on long distance relationships and the success rate of them working and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like I said earlier in the chat, we had to take accountability. We got to be truthful. Me and Mims was talking about that. I can tell that like when I watch her with Mike, she honor him, she respect him, right? She acknowledged the truth, right? Everything he has done, everything he has poured into her, you can see it in how she moves. And you can see that it's not false love. She's not using him for emotional security. She's not using him for money. She has a genuine love. And I think that in order for you to really check in on anybody and to be genuine, you got to really genuinely love them and not just say, well, low key, this person is here for me during a time where I'm just low key needing a nigga or I'm just needing a woman. Because a lot of us, we use people, we don't love them. We use them and we call it love to that person. Yeah, I love you. Give me some pussy. I love you. Help me out while I'm going through something emotionally. But then once this, you know, once the love is tested, right, JP, then what happened? It break down because the foundation was never real, right? The one thing about me, 10 toes down, JP, I'm gonna always be transparent about how I feel about everybody. So if I say I love somebody, if I say I don't love somebody, or I say I fuck with you, if I say I don't fuck with you, you know it's real. Like, you know what I'm saying, Riggs? It's 100% real. And I think that the first thing we always got to do is we have to be honest. Like, one of the worst things in the world for me, and I've been growing, right. JP done watch me grow and change,
Hmm.
and be more patient, and be less emotional in my responses, right? But the reason why I was on the phone with JP crying for 30 minutes was because of the three things I put in the chat. You, like, when people don't acknowledge truth, right? There were situations that JP didn't have to be brought in on, but people call her to bring her in on, right? And it's like, for me, I told you once, JP, like, it's okay for me to take bullets. I'm fine with that. But once my people start taking bullets and they didn't have nothing to do with it, and these people, like, they, like, you brought my people in, like, I feel some type of way about that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, watching you being disrespected, that shit really hurt me too, because I'm saying, like, man, JP, this is a person who I know for a fact that when she was brought in on any situation, she came in to try to heal. She came in to try to heal. She came in to try to have peace and love. And that's why I always got to give JP respect, because JP knows so much about me that if she really wanted to destroy me with a lie, she could in a fucking heartbeat. But nothing I've ever told her ever made it to the internet, never made it to no trolls, never made it to no opposition. And that's one of the things that I can't buy. I can't buy that from JP. It's not enough money in the world that, you know what I'm saying? I can't buy that type of stuff. So JP, we have a long distance relationship too. We're long distance friends. You've never ever betrayed me once. You've never betrayed me once. I don't think somebody can come to you with $100 every week or whatever the fuck, and then you betray me because of that. I don't think you will ever. So to me, if you want to check in your people, you have to acknowledge what they are to you in real time, in real life, and speak facts. Trust that how you feel about these people is actually going to actually be what's good for you. Trust that if somebody said they love you, and they actually trying to really make real change, not like, fly girl out and fuck on her, but actually move to where, or put yourself in a position where you can actually marry a woman, right? These are the things that matter. These are the things that matter. We gotta be, like, we gotta have acknowledgement, accountability, trust, and honesty, or we ain't got nothing. Just that simple.
Well, I'm so glad that it finally worked because that was bars right there. Thank you. Because one thing, Ivana and Daniel being silly in the chat. Oh look, there's a troll. Yeah, better late than never, I suppose, right? Um,
They always
here's
here.
at the end of the day, as I said before, I know where every scar came from. I know every bit of my journey. I know the people who love me and the things that can never be taken away from me. Um, so I appreciate you saying that you felt something when I was disrespected. Yet I'm a woman who I was a chef. I've run my own daycare. I've helped restaurants get off the ground, food trucks. Um, and you have to be able to hold your own against damn near anyone or anything. I'm gonna tell you story time with JP. And then we'll let everyone else answer the questions. Um, when I was in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, I was the food service director at a college there. Um, and excuse me, I had two gentlemen who are big rig. How tall are you?
Like 5'11".
Okay. So they may have had a couple of inches height on you, but they were about your size. Okay. Two gentlemen. And my office was the size of a closet. Okay. With two with doors on either side. And my back would be to the wall. Right. So there's wall here, door, wall on this side, door. Right. So I've got two big rigs on either door and JP in the corner, right? So they come in and they're all upset about how I've adjusted the schedule with things that are going on. And we don't really appreciate this, JP. We don't appreciate that. And they come, obviously, they come to the chef. Well, chef, we feel like this. Chef, we feel like that. I'm 5'7". At that time, I might have been 175, 180 pounds. And I'm sitting down in my chair with my chef's coat on. Okay, gentlemen, I hear you. I'm going to take that under advisement. And I sat and I waited long enough for me to get my act right. Because for a moment, I was about to reach back and grab something and toss it at the nearest giant angry man leaning into me, right?
Jay
But
angry.
instead, see, that that's the old, way old me. That's the one who used to choke people out in their 20s.
Mm.
Anyway, now, so I couldn't do that. I'm a professional. I worked very hard to get to that point in my career. I went from having no culinary experience to being executive food service director in 7 years, less than 7 years. I worked hard for that. I am not going to give it up for two emotional motherfuckers. So what did I do? I took off my chef's coat. I laid it on the back of my chair. I grabbed my cigarettes, called on my supervisor and my sous chef. Gentlemen, could you meet me outside across the street? Okay. And get outside across the street. All right, now listen here. We are now no longer on the school property. We are no longer on company property. I took off my coat. Your coats aren't on. If you motherfuckers ever come at me like that one more time, the Tennessee Alley Cat in me will reach out and snatch the shit out of you. I don't know what is wrong with you. Why you think that because you can talk to the Becky who came before me, you can talk to me that way? You got it fucked up in this game.
You was taking
I will,
fades.
man, if necessary, I worked hard for everything that I had. Somehow, there's this faction of mostly men, but people who believe that all women, or the majority of women, suck and fuck their way to the top.
Mm.
That that is a stereotype that we fight every day. And when I got from 330 pounds to 100 and whatever, or the size that I am today, then it was, oh, well, you got a big ego. No, I earned everything, including this fucking body, whether you believe that or not. That part. So it is about respect, acknowledging that whether or not you have seen the work, when I tell you I did it, look at my face. You can't take that from me. Trust that if you continue to fuck with me, I will make your life a living hell. Hey, Laura.
I ain't fucking with you.
Mother's Day is coming, Laura. You gonna want to pull up, Laura. I done asked you several times, Laura, to call me. Hit me in my DMs the same way you hit me with that bullshit
Come
ass
see her. Come see her.
message in my Instagram. And now I am going to say clearly and on the record, Lucky Marie, do not fuck with me.
Oh,
I have the messages from Instagram.
Mims.
I will share them along with everything that I've been told by everybody that I've met in these YouTube streams. I've had a fucking enough of you, little girl. Take your ass on somewhere and grow the fuck up. Don't come around here no more.
Smoke break?
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Theme song. Shout out to Von Bryant for the theme song because I still owe it. Optimistic. Somebody better be. Outright bullshit up in this motherfucker. Sorry. I'm not sorry. What the hell? I almost actually said that shit like I meant it. Fuck out of here, bruh. Trifling ass twat waffle. I can't fucking. Are you kidding me right now?
Like
Time for this
this.
bullshit.
Keep on. Never say die. Keep on. Like this. Keep on. Never say die.
But there ain't nobody who's ever able to tell JP what to do in her house. You hear me? Never.
Like this.
Right here? Who supports the me and Daniel? And the citizens who've always been here. All these other MFs who watch this because they want to see whether or not I'm going to name somebody. You goddamn right. From here on out, I will too. Stop fucking around. By the way, troll, I report every fucking time. From here on out, moderators, report every troll that you see. Eventually, those IP addresses will be pulled up to one motherfucker. Keep playing. It's a new day out here. You better be optimistic that someone will give you the goddamn praise. Fucking shame. All I wanted to do was come to this space and speak peace and healing to my people. To be able to give us an opportunity to live sovereign and free outright of mind, body, and spirit. And because you can't find your way in this life, you want to try and stop that. That says so much about you, how small you really are. I pray for you. I pray for Lemon Head. I pray for that little rat king. One day, I hope that you will burst from your darkness into something better. Yet if not, you ask for all of it. Darrell, go fix your avatar and come back. I mean, like, adjust your mix.
I can't hear you.
Darrell, stop doing it. Sorry. Huh?
I said I can't hear you. I just hear the music.
Oh, you need to, there you go. You need to fix your avatar a bit. And then, yeah.
I just leave the
Mims,
camera on. It's all good.
thank you. Darrell, is that, fix that. Never mind, I got it. Don't be that way.
I'll delete
So
it. I'll delete it.
just for future reference though, Daryl, when your avatar starts to glitch out like that, you just change your avatar and then you can change back to whatever you want and it should stop glitching it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll change it now then.
I love Karsgar. Shout out to Karsgar, guys. I put up a clip that said, who would troll JP? Karsgar goes to the comments, and what does he say? Strolling through the park on one day in the merry, merry month of May. I love this community. You guys are amazing. You make putting up with the trolls worth it. Mims is absolutely gorgeous. She glows. I think that she's built for what it is that she's doing, even though sometimes she may not recognize it, which is why we have to
I
have.
appreciate you. I love
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. I'm just a. I love love. I love people. Um, I just don't care for icky people. You're muted. You muted me. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. Here we go. Um,
Hey JP.
so Darrell, leave him alone. Huh?
Uh oh. I was just gonna speak on kind of what Daryl said, and I kind of wanna I kind of want to start with the trust thing, right?
Hmm.
So like I said before, it's hard to trust people. You know what I mean? It really is, but I almost got to kind of push back on myself because what he said when he said he had kind of was open to you about a certain amount of things, and shit didn't come out, and this and that. You know what I mean? And yes, that is true. You know what I mean? There are people that you get like a bond with. You know what I mean? You really can kind of fill out their character, and it don't have to be hella time consumed in y'all's relationship or anything. You can kind of just see how they move, and kind of just how they act, and just everything. You know what I mean? Just their character, and you can put a form of trust into them. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lightweight pushback on that because what he said is that's true. I could see myself, you know what I'm saying, putting an amount of trust into something, speaking to you or something, knowing that this shit ain't finna touch no type of ears. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely, you know what I mean. So I had to just kind of correct that, and then on the thing he was saying about the relationship thing, he kind of was saying what he said in the beginning, and then through the middle, he said, but the foundation has got to be strong. He kind of brought up Mim's relationship and how he sees it as just strong, and how they're there for each other and everything like that. Well, that's what it is, bro. It's the foundation, man. I don't really feel that it has to be a certain age, you know, limit, or like if you young, old, or whatever. I don't think that really matters. I think kind of what matters is the type of relationship that you have with your partner. See, like I think that some people make they get the thing kind of mixed up with like lust and like you know um I don't know the correct words to use, but almost like, like something like when you really want something, and just, you gotta have it. You have like a love for it, right? Like us as human beings, we go through that. Women do that with men, and men for sure do that with women. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that's not real, but the foundation has to be 50-50, meaning if you have that like type of energy for that person like that, they have to kind of have that same type of energy with you. Like I'm sure Mims does stuff for her husband just on the fly because she knows that's what he likes. It can be a meal, it can be anything, something, when he comes home, anything. She just knows like that's gonna make him happy. And he knows what makes her happy. You see what I'm saying? So the foundation is there. Some people can have like more of a like a lust and more of a like liking for one of the persons in the relationship, and yeah, the other person can definitely dig that person and all that, but it's not the same. But when you meet things and everything is the same, man, the foundation is strong. It's almost you know like you, JP, like your foundation is strong. You guys get up every morning, you guys have routines. You say he can come home and have a long day and still want to take care of you. That's fucking dope as fuck.
Yeah.
That's priceless. You know what I'm saying? Now there's people that be in relationships, but they ain't doing that. You know what I mean? They just kind of deal with each other. They roommates.
Hmm.
Now in the beginning it wasn't like that. Because everybody knows in the beginning it's fucking, hey, you know, everything is great. So like, you know, it's the foundation, you know what I mean? And then now I want to go to the long distance thing, right? I never felt that that would work, man. I don't know the statistics. I was kind of hoping you was gonna go more into that, Daryl, because like you be on that shit. But
Yeah, I can. Like whenever you're
but
done.
I don't really know that. But I just to me, I feel like it just wouldn't. Why? Because of needs. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you guys need that physical. And when you're just long distance, you don't have that. You know what I'm saying? And yes, you can you know every now and then visit or whatever, however that type of shit goes, but it's still not the same. I feel like you're actually robbing the you guys are robbing each other. You know what I'm saying? And I know the intent can be all the way fucking there, but it's just not the same, man. It's like there's certain times where you may want your partner there and they're only there on the telephone or something. So, it's just I just feel they would never really work. But that's just my little input on that.
No, I definitely hear you, Riggs, because um, like I said, the information was sent to me, right? The information was sent to me about how long distance relationships can work, right? And I think it says something like 51%. Riggs, I just send you what was sent to me. Can you still hear me?
Yep, I hear you. I'm just muted.
Okay, yeah. I make sure I send it to you because it was sent to me. Like, okay, yeah, this is um this is the percentage of all relationships that work out. It was like 51% or something like that. And what it reminded me of is those old relationships where, a man was like a seller, he had to write his girl and shit like that. Those relationships worked because the people, Riggs, in those relationships, they didn't care about the distance. The distance isn't what kills it. It's the insincerity. It's the insincerity. It's the lies, right? Now, if I'm a man and I love a woman with long distance and I get into my feelings or my vulnerabilities, Riggs, I can get pussy on every day of this week if I wanted to. Every day of this week, literally. As a matter of fact, when a lot of this stuff was going down, to keep it a thousand with you, my nigga, women was literally bombarding me. When I say literally, like I mean dead ass serious. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's a problem, Riggs, because I'm about to speak candidly. It's a problem when I'm having conversations and somebody say, "Well, oh my God, how could this woman talk to him like that? And she's your friend and that's your man." And I'm thinking like that's not the case. That's not the case because people use stuff when they want to use stuff, right? You know what I'm saying, Riggs? It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible for long distance to work out, and especially in my case, right? In my case, right? This person, I was never trying to do a long distance relationship. Everybody who know me personally, and I'd be willing to post my receipts right now. I have an apartment right now across the whole country that I pay for. That's a fact right now, my nigga. So for me, something that might have started off as long distance, I was about to actually close that distance. And it's funny because I'm supposed to be the broke nigga, Riggs, but I put $3,000 down for a place that I'm not even moving to no more. JP been knowing about this for months now. JP even said, "Hey, if you don't go out there, cool. Come to Tucson. It's on the west too, right?"
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm doing the coding boot camps. Let's speak on some real shit. I'm about to be 32 this year. I'm young. I'm doing a coding boot camp. I'm doing leak code boot camp. I signed up for careerist, right? On top of that, I already came into it with a software engineering degree. I came into this meeting certain women, and they said, "Well, do you have a job?" I say, "Cool. Let me turn around my camera and show you me logging into my cybersecurity job at General Motors." JP knows about this. So at the end of the day, I think you're right, my brother. But the only thing I would say, the only pushback I got is when the love is real, the distance don't matter, right? You're going to do everything you can to keep this person in your life. Now, the reason why, and that's why like JP started to go off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And me and JP, we gonna stay in our bag. We chilling, right? But at the end of the day, let's keep it a beam. If I wanted the actual narrative to be painted about something that I was dealing with, if I felt ashamed about something, Riggs, I would turn on my camera, right? And I would do what I do for all my people in jail. Don't listen to me. Allow me to show you. Read whatever I'm going to present and make your own conclusions, right? Read the truth and let me bring some witnesses as well. This is why when I was threatened, Riggs, with police, I said I welcome that because I would love to have. My bad, JP. Let me turn the camera on.
Thank you, because it looked like you just moving your head back and forth talking shit.
No, yeah, I see it. I see it. I saw it. For me, Riggs, when I'm being threatened with legal action, I said, cool, I welcome that because I would love to subpoena these records and then we can just let the people say what it is. We don't have to talk about what I'm saying, right? That's why, that's why I said I wasn't going to respond no more, right? Even right now, I'm trying not to even really talk about that situation in specific, but we talking about long distance relationships, right? So I'm just talking about my experience, right? At the end of the day, if something is not real, like I know for a fact JP really love me. It's people in my real life that love me. I know for a fact that it's people that's gonna be doing streams. They're not gonna be talking about how they was calling a girl 60 fucking times. They're not gonna be talking about how they was threatening to post certain pictures. But I gotta he said that dude said that on my live. I can just post that back up right now and get shit popping. You get what I'm saying, Riggs? But the thing is you not really care about black men. You not really care about black fathers. What would it mean to child protective services if a man has no home, no car, no nothing, but you still out posting news of girls and shit? Are you a fit parent, my brother? Because CPS, unlike these other dudes, Riggs, CPS came to my house and JP was on the phone watching everything happen. Not on the phone, she was on FaceTime watching everything happen. JP, if I'm lying, please stop me and shut me the fuck up. She was watching police come to my house, right? And CPS said that man is the person we leaving this young black daughter with. JP, am I lying?
No.
So Riggs, it got to be real, right? And I'm okay with everybody thinking that I'm something that I'm not. The one thing I know for a fact is when my face is somewhere where women are, pussy get wet. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm really like falling the fuck back. I'm not like, dude, I'm not posting nobody nothing. I'm not posting no pictures nobody sent me. I'm not like that. I'm not about to lose my respect from people like Riggs, right? The only thing I ever did, if we really being honest, was tell the truth. And that's why I said I'm comfortable right now. You see these other people, look, Riggs, you don't see me going to other people's shit, doing troll shit, making all these accounts and shit. Why you making all these accounts, but you ain't got your kid in your life? This is what I'm talking about. Like we as black men, we not focused. We not focused on the right things. You going live about this. Why don't you tell the people and screenshot how many times you called that person? And I'm talking about that young man, that homeless young man. How about you, instead of talking about me, how about you talk about how you called that person over and over and over and over and over again? Let's talk about it. And let's actually
Well,
show receipts.
I want to make something clear here. Being unhoused is not the thing to be ashamed of. We live in a world where housing costs are skyrocketing, where parents are leaving children behind,
But
where shit's
but
getting way out of hand. Hold on, just give me a second. I just want to
yes.
make it clear. There's an entire niche of YouTube of people who talk about their homeless experiences. How some of them have chosen to go homeless in order to be able to save money in order to get the things that they want in life, right? So we need to understand that there's no shame in how you get up off the floor, right? We hit the floor. It's how you get up. When you get up not telling the truth, when you get up lying and shading other people who have similar lived experiences, that's the problem. And I want to make it clear because, as I said earlier in this stream, and I say it often, I take in a lot of people. I understand lived experiences come in many shapes, varieties, and colors. I am not going to outright blatantly allow someone to disrespect the untouchables. That's not what this is. You have to be honest about who you are, though, when you show up, especially in this space, because you all forget, as I've always said, this is real media. This is not you playing on your phone, sending a couple of memes back and forth to your friends. People are watching around the country, around the globe. And when you misbehave in such a terrible way, you put the worst, the most base, vile, terrible things of the human condition on display. And they always try to wrap them in a Negro bow. So that's why I'm going to talk about
JP,
it. Go ahead.
Hold on, Riz. I just want to say one thing, Riz.
go ahead.
JP, by me mentioning, one person, first of all, I agree with everything you said, JP, and I respect everything you said. I want to say that first. By me bringing that up, I'm not talking about the homeless. You know what I'm saying? I did videos on Skid Row, et cetera, et cetera. The problem I have is if you're in a situation where you're homeless, but you're on fucking streams, you're doing back-to-back streams from 8 to fucking 1 in the morning. When are you looking for a job? When are you applying skills that may be able to get you a career? When are you doing these different things? That's a fact. What are you doing to change your situation? Or are you going to make a live every fucking day, all day, and hopes that it's going to get you money? JP, when I came into this YouTube shit, then I said I didn't give a fuck about making one dime from this shit. Did I not? You know what I'm saying? And it's as far as people like money, 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 bro. I smoke $60 every fucking day in weed. Let's keep it a bean, right? So at the end of the day, man, it wasn't about me attacking the homeless. It's the fact that you in multiple chats, you trolling, you in comments trolling, but you ain't doing no job applications. How about you stop talking about people for a week and talk about your skill set? I've been displaying my skill set, right? I ask people, you want to come online? Let's see who can code with me. Let's do a coding competition and see who can be the first one to build a website for JP, and then we can use that as means for your online portfolio so you can get a job. But we're not worried about people getting jobs, right? So what you gonna do? You're gonna have somebody gonna pay you $100. You can do a live about a nigga every day. Let's keep it a buck on some real shit right now, JP. I was living in a $2,000 a month place, already paid for. Let's keep it a bean, already paid for. And if I must, then I'll get Christiana to come to this live and she can talk about how she's still living off of that right motherfucking now. And that's the reason why she never went against me. Can anybody, can those two ever say that? Because I saw baby girl, the rat ex-girlfriend, on different pages talking about how he wasn't shit. You ain't get nobody else to go against me except somebody who I never put hands on, who I never really actually covered, right? Let's keep it 1,000, right? And on top of that, if we actually been 1,000 too, y'all would tell her how y'all niggas was the ones who was dogging and dragging her. I asked niggas to send me recordings. I haven't gotten a recording from niggas yet, but I see niggas trolling. I have nothing but love, baby girl. I said over and over again, I'm not ever gonna respond to her. Right? But let's keep it a beam. Like, a lot of you niggas are homeless. Some of you niggas are actually rats. Some of you niggas, if we being honest, your family don't trust you with the business and your sister is about to run the business, that is a fact. And you got a lot of other people in your corner, but you will never get your sister to come on camera and say, yeah, the business about to go to my big brother. But I haven't even said all of that. Let's keep it a fact. If I actually came out and spoke the actual truth, a lot of y'all would be done. I'm not. As a matter of fact, I talked to that person already. I told her, you can keep your live up. You can keep your live up. Right? I asked her to take it down, but if you want to keep it up, you can keep it up. Because I don't care what none of you niggas think, actually. If I turn on my camera and I say, JP, I actually need you to be here for this one. And I actually say, you know what? We're going to actually read the messages. We're going to read everything so everybody can see everything in their context. I am at peace right now. Y'all, look, JP, every time you call me, I'm with my kid. I'm in Detroit right now. I see my kids all the fucking time. That's what y'all niggas don't know. There's a reason why. There's a reason why Cristiano was reached out to, JP, when I had her blocked, wasn't even talking to her. She couldn't see her daughter, and she still didn't go against me. Because
You
the
know,
people in my...
I want to talk about that because people hear you say
Can I
that.
get one question off? Let me
Go
get one
ahead.
question off. So,
Oh, yeah.
y'all got gas tonight, man. Y'all green like go tonight,
No,
man.
no, this not even green light, bro. This is... I'm really cruising at a low yellow right now. If this would be green, we would take it to hell, but I'm not doing that. But go ahead. I'm listening.
Take it to
I was
hell.
gonna
Yo, wow.
say that's the thing. Why would you continue to deal with
Wait,
Darrell?
hold on, JP. Let me ask this
Oh,
question.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was a question.
Nah. So, the question, I feel what Daryl was talking about, but I still kind of disagree on that whole long distance shit. So I kind of wanted to ask you, being a woman, what do you think? I wanted to get kind of Mims on it too, but she already like bounced out. But what do you think? So do you think that a long distance relationship, you being a woman, would work? And then if you think it would, how when all these other emotions and needs occur and this and that and you physically can't. That's just what I think.
You
But
asking
if you
me?
don't, then you don't have to, whatever. But
No, he
if
was
you do
asking
feel,
me.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Yes, I do believe that it can work. I
okay.
have seen that there are some I've seen some long distance military marriages that worked, where the soldier or whatever the service member, because they're different by branch anyway, where the service member would be gone or would go off to wherever they were going to be stationed at, and the family would stay in one central location, and they would just come back and forth. It takes communication. We live in a digital age though, where you can do a lot of things with cameras, and they have how do I say this? They have like Bluetooth toys where you can connect your phone and your toy to your partner's phone, um, and you all can be as intimate as you can be in the digital age. So it's about being understanding and being able to communicate all of those needs in real time. I will say that there was a point in time when I could speak to my ex in that way. I was like, bruh, I done lost 60 pounds and I can smell a man from a football field away. We got problems. We were able to have conversations about it.
Okay, well let me ask you real quick,
Hold on,
time
Riggs,
wise.
can I say one thing, Riggs?
Yeah.
Just
Go
one thing to
ahead.
interject. Because a lot of people, they try to say, well, long distance is happening because people cannot travel. So I'm going to say two things. I bought a Canon M50 in December that I had planned to get a JP before JP know all of that bullshit happened. It ended up getting destroyed. The camera got destroyed. That was $700 down the drain. Guess what I did? Guess what I did, Riggs? Hold on. Riggs, hold on. I bought another one. I bought another one. Right? I went down and spent another $1,000. So let me say this real quick for the record. Because ain't nobody send me no cash apps to buy me another camera. So, I mean, help me, please. I'm broke as hell.
So ain't
Right?
nobody sent me no birthday cash apps. I'm 3 months old. What you
But
want?
let me say this, right, JP to Riggs. A lot of the distance rigs is because the men and women not really sure if they should put the money and time and energy to even come out and see some of these people. I need to validate that you are even real first before I go out and actually spend money and do certain things,
No, I'm not.
right?
I'm not against. I'm not against none of that. I'm just saying. I just don't believe that they would work. Just that's just my thought. And then just my other thing was just okay. She said it would work, and I okay, that's fine. Because even in prison, bro, if you're
You
married,
talking about
you get
JP said it
conjugal
work, right?
visits. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
so what's the time period, JP? What do you? So you're saying you can be. You're saying you can be in a long distance relationship for like 2-3 years and have no issue?
As long as you're visiting, yeah. I wouldn't be trying to do decades long type thing like that. No. Yet, say for instance, one of you needs to go away to go to school for 2 years, but you'll see each other every 3 months. In the meantime, you make sure you talk every 3 days. You make sure
But
that certain things happen. You plan ahead for as much as possible.
JP, can I ask you a question also as a woman, right?
Hmm.
Because you've been a younger lady, I guess, before, right? Whatever, it don't even matter because you still a grown ass woman, right? Because but that's what a lot of women would say, right? I'm young, I
JP,
got
you were
options, whatever,
17
whatever.
before, right?
JP, if you're not in a relationship with a guy publicly, if you don't claim this man publicly, right? If you're not talking to this man publicly, would you care about women flirting with him or him flirting with women? If y'all not in a relationship and you never said that, right? You made it clear there was nothing there, right? Right? Let's be real. Would you be concerned with women that he's talking to, or would you just say, you know what? You're not with me. I'm not with you. I don't claim you. You can do whatever you want. Or would you call that person, text that person, send them screenshots of that's things
Yeah.
he said to other women?
If you weren't my person, if this person wasn't my person, would I be concerned about them flirting with other people? No. Why? And just to
So
deal with let's just do this real quick. This whole camera thing, I want to make it clear. JP never needed a camera from Durrell. JP had a Canon of her own and now has a Lumix Panasonic in there.
a 4K camera, that's a fact.
I told Durrell that my husband, this is how I see Daniel, because we talk so much, he needs to understand that this is about business. In the meantime, though, Darrell would be on the phone when I would be going through a host. He was one of the people that we called when I was at my sickest moment. So it was never something that anyone needed. And you can ask a whole bunch of people when it came down to for JP to be willing to work with someone. If you do this thing, I can see and understand what you're about, and then we can move forward. Hello, love. And if you don't do that thing, then I can understand what you're about, and we won't move forward. A lot of people didn't do that. A lot of
What's a
people
good
understand.
what's a good
Yeah.
reasonable price camera?
Um.
Because a camera that
Really.
you guys
I
talk
have
about, they're
How
pictures
much
and
was
videos,
the
right? I don't know nothing about that shit.
I
How
got
much
I
was
got the
the
Canon
Panasonic?
M50 and I got the Canon M50 and I got the Sony ZV-1. The
Yeah,
Canon
but you
M50 about
spending 700s and shit. I'm not trying to put pocket on it like that. Just something
Daniel.
reasonable, but that'll work. You know what I mean?
Okay. Daniel said it was 350 for
That's a
that
range I can fuck
Panasonic.
with.
Yeah, my
on some real
Canon
shit. You
with
can
the
get it from
bag and
Amazon for that
everything
price.
was yeah, my Canon was closer to 4. But I got the Canon and this laptop at the same time, along with the camera. I got my setup to be able to start this was less than $1,000.
You see, Riggs, what I actually do, Riggs, let me turn this around for you. Because they don't got enough money to buy shit like this. This is what I
No,
actually
your
work
shit,
off of,
you
which is
got
a
good clarity.
5K. Yeah, I
I'm
got a
not trying
5K
to.
iMac. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't.
And then I got
I
the
got a
camera right
regular
here.
MacBook.
Wait, no, I'm basic. I'm at the beginning stages. As I grow, as we grow as a community, Someone starts to sponsor this bad boy other than me and Daniel.
So about 350, 400 will put me in the game with a decent camera then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
I send you a few rigs tonight. I got you.
All right.
I definitely send you a few. But yeah, man, for me, and that's what I'm talking about. Like JP, like yeah, I'm not talking about the homeless, but like you see how hard the trolls working tonight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna ever get the team to hurt each other to go against you. Like nobody worry about y'all. Like the crazy
Yes, but
thing
I
is
need you
about
to stop
this.
encouraging the mess. Like, you didn't have to put all of that in the chat,
There's
right?
trolls in the chat tonight?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see that.
Oh yeah, they've been here.
Harry said, slide me the links too. Harry, I got you. I know how to get in touch with you. I send it to you. I
For
send it
the
to you in the
record.
morning because you married here. I'm gonna send it to you in the morning. You married. She married, guys. Let me put this out there. I don't want nobody in the chat, guys. Insecure
Y'all
ass
are a
niggas.
mess. Mm-mm. Air says she a chat dusty. Stop, child. She said slide them
Hey.
links though. I'll drop you a link. Go ahead, child. Come on up here.
Everybody said that it would work, man. So, maybe my logic is completely off.
It's really about the
I was
level
looking
of
at the chat right
communication.
now, and that's what they said.
Mm-hmm. That's a bunch of mostly ladies.
And absolutely.
Um, and that I'm saying that having been a military wife and knowing what it's like to have to deal with the extra things, um, like the power dynamic when someone leaves and comes back, having to turn over so many things. Um, so yeah, it's. Air Jordan said we good. My little brother's name is Daryl. um, but so it's there are a lot of other things that are in there. Yet if you can have communication, if you can create some type of intimacy through the means that you have available, and then you make sure to make time to be there for one another, like physically, you plan that. And then there are other things. I mean, in this day and age, you could do a watch party in Discord where it's just you two in the server and y'all could have a naked watch party picnic. Ain't nobody gonna know, so you just gotta be creative. People don't think outside of the box.
I couldn't agree more, man. I actually couldn't agree more. Shout out to Ivana. She said that all those troll accounts were created on the same date. I mean, look, man,
February
like
9th.
a lot of people don't. A lot of people ain't got no business. Ain't got no business. They ain't got no lives. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told JP I'm about to go ahead and do a little tour, Riggs. You know what I'm saying? If you want to meet up in Tucson, give me a date, Riggs. I'm gonna show. I'm gonna let y'all choose a date, right? So we can get the money together, whatever. It could be the next week. If JP says she want to meet next week in Tucson, let's do it. I'd be more than happy to fly the fuck out there, and we'd bring bottles, and we'd bring weed. Now, if anybody else want to meet out there, like let's get shit popping, man. We ain't gotta like waste no time. I told JP earlier, I'm doing a little tour, right? I'm going to New York. I'm going to Atlanta. I'm going to these different places all in the next 3 months. Word is bond, right? And let's Tucson is inside Arizona.
I'm in Tucson, Air Jordan.
JP in Tucson. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind flying to
That's
the West Coast. We can do it twice in 1 month, or however y'all want to do it. Whatever. I don't need to call a parole officer to wipe my ass.
And
That's not
well,
me. I'm not state property. I'm good out here. You feel me? But yeah.
she said
oh, Air
Alameda.
Jordan, you're in Phoenix, girl.
No,
Come
it's
on over.
no here, George. Who is? Oh no, that's
That's right. Air
Harmonyville
Jordan
out
says
here in
she in
Alameda
Phoenix.
County.
Yeah. But come on, Harmony. No, wait. Harmony's going back out.
Harmony out here
Harmony.
where I'm at.
Not yet. She's on her way, I thought. But anyway, so Harmony,
Is
on your
is
way back
Alameda
out there.
County? Where is that at? Alameda County. Where's that at?
Alameda's out here in the Bay.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's meet out in the Bay then. Say no more.
Alameda County is like shit, East Bay and all that shit. I'm in Alameda County actually. I'm not from Alameda County. I'm from San Jose, Harmony Pill, but I stay out here in Fremont,
Hmm.
Fremont. Okay,
Uh-oh.
okay,
Alameda
okay.
County.
Hey, Cakes.
You wildin'. Listen to Jay.
Cake. Cakes, where you at now? You in trouble. Just saying.
No,
Nah,
definitely.
Big Rig
Let's
is a
set up
better
a
dude
date
than
to
that.
do it. Let's set up a date, Riggs. I'm saying let's talk about it in the background. I got your number, so let's talk about it in the background. We can actually set up some shit, and I'll come out there the next 2 weeks. Word is bond. Word is bond. Real talk.
I just want to say this. I'm really disappointed
You
that.
slide on out here to the bay, man.
Never mind. I'll just put it in the private chat. Go ahead, gentlemen.
No, for real. We can definitely slide out to the bay. Um, and yeah, let's go ahead and plan it, man, because we can dispel all the narratives that niggas couldn't travel and move this. Like I said, I'm not on parole. Ain't nobody. I don't need nobody permission. I don't gotta get no written permission from no white man. We good. You know what I'm saying? But like Ivana said, she said, "Come on now, Darrell, just just them as they come in and move on." Yeah, I'm not about to address all of the
Right.
trolls tonight, man. But like I said, I wasn't even responding to a lot of different stuff. But if you come in the chat and you trolling me, I'm gonna say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that young lady over here talking shit. You shouldn't be over here talking shit either. You gotta worry about your kids and CPS. CPS have rules. You can't no house, no car, no kid. Come on. Come on, man. Shout out to the Bay.
Shout
Yes.
out to the
Shout
shout
out
out
to
to
the Bay.
Detroit,
Whatever.
man.
Man,
Right. Ain't no
yeah.
such stuff. Air Jordan, we
Y'all
can
would
meet anytime that you would like to. OG Patrice came out and visited, sat on the porch and had wine in the chat with me one day. So certainly come down from Phoenix. I know another young lady who wants to come down um from up that way. I don't know that she's actually in Phoenix, so yeah, there's a lot of folks out here in Arizona that I'd like to meet more of. I kept trying to get Big Rig to come on out here, but he won't
I
slide
had
this
a
way.
great time when I went out there to Arizona, man. Real good people out there.
See how he do you? Won't come visit you, but he'll talk about how wonderful it is out here.
I
Darrell,
didn't make
put
it.
one
I
more
didn't
thing
make
in
it to
that chat to figure
Tucson.
out how that wrench works.
I was talking to all right, I apologize. I'm done. I'm gonna fall back.
Okay, moderators can get timed out too. I'm just saying.
I know, I'm gonna fall back. I'm there.
What?
But hey, iron sharpens iron though. JP know I like it like that. I don't like the bullshit.
Shit.
Me and Darrell and I have never actually had to go like round and round. It's more kind of like, bro, that's some bullshit. Chill out now. All right, JP. I'm just, I apologize, JP. I promise, JP. I swear on you. Cause you love me, JP. All right. But he grows. Each time it's a little bit better. Each time it's a little bit, and that's how you recognize the growth in a person, and that's how you recognize that you can trust and in that way love someone platonically, right? That was one of the most offensive things to me of all, right there, was just the idea that someone would be like, the audacity of that bug-eyed motherfucker to imply that I would do anything to disrespect my home. Just really, all of them, all of them. That's the thing that bothers me the most. That bothers me the absolute most.
Who's the bug-eyed motherfucker?
E
What do
Black.
you mean disrespecting your
Oh.
home?
Just
Oh,
say.
okay. I get what you mean now. I get what you mean now. I get what
You
you mean
thought I
now.
wasn't gonna say a name? Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, wow.
I know exactly what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Them liver problems got your eyes popping out your head, and that's all I got to say about that.
Hey JP, you when you was younger and shit, you used to play the dozens like a motherfucker,
I didn't. I was terrible
Bullshit.
at it. I was terrible at it. I was the
Why you
child
always be
who,
why you always be roasted though? And you be real fast and snappy and shit. What the
because I'm
fuck?
from Memphis, Tennessee, where petty is part of growing up. Yet I don't put my petty out there. I'm not. I could be. I could really slay someone. And just in those few words, y'all knew what I was talking about. So imagine if I were to go all in on any one person,
Nah, I
what that
didn't
would be
know,
like.
but when you said it though, it fucked me up.
Shit. You can see the
Oh
correlation.
shit.
Hey, Mr. Stewart, glad to see you. How's your spirit?
What
What
up
you
to
doing
Mr.
up this time
Stewart?
of night? That was see that's one of those uh, conversations over here that got misconstrued and then worked out, and these gentlemen can now chat with one another. That was a whole lot going on between Darrell's mouth and Mr.
Reading
Stewart's
Rainbow.
time in the military. Nah,
Oh
I
yeah.
don't care about reading Rainbow. I'm talking about Mr. Stewart.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Mr. Stewart, man. He's solid. Actually, I told you that like I was treating the old man like I
Hmm.
thought that was Mr. Stewart. Like I thought I was showing him love. I thought that was your man. Real talk, real talk. But then you was like, no, nigga, that's two different people. I like,
Both
oh my
veterans,
bad.
mind you, but yeah, I was like, nah, nah, it's
Oh
too.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to Mr. Stewart. Thank you for your service, Mr. Stewart. Real talk.
See, he getting a little bit better. We do appreciate your service, though. Shout out to all the vets. Shout out to everyone who
It
has
wasn't
served their
Ivana.
country.
Ivana was the one that was up that one time and their shit came out on.
Yep.
What's going on with you, Ivana? Why ain't you been up, man? Your shit's still cutting out. What's going on with you, girl?
Ooh, he talking stuff to you, Ivana. You ain't gonna let him talk to your. You ain't gonna let him talk about your cricket like that, are you, girl? I wouldn't take that
Ivana
shit.
funny as
Darrell
hell.
managed to get up here, Ivana. I don't
Oh
know now,
shit!
child. If Darrell can get up here and chat, you might want to be concerned. I don't
Man, I'm going off the iPhone and AirPods. This shit wicked. Oh, my
know.
bad.
Y'all petty. Uh huh. You tried it. It's all right. I remember we used to try to come over here and shout out that mess. You can go home now. You ain't gonna come over here and do that kind of stuff. No, sir. Not over here.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a friend of whomever, and yet at the same time, I ain't got to put up with it. Ivana says she got T-Mobile. You ain't gonna talk about her like that.
I got T-Mobile too.
Oh
Mm,
damn.
Mr. Stewart said y'all didn't have no beef, just
No, Mr.
misunderstanding.
Stewart. No, we didn't have no beef at all. I can say right now that in so many words, I was being a young, disrespectful nigga, and Mr. Stewart was being an OG. But at that time, Mr. Stewart, I was more hard headed. JP knows this. There's certain shit that. Go ahead, JP.
Oh, that reminds me, there is someone else who would troll JP. The lady, the divester. She wasn't a content creator though, so that's the only reason that I've never said her name. But I can be seen telling her to divest her ass the fuck up off this channel. She could possibly troll me, yet
Man,
I don't know why. That's when I thought about Mr. Stewart. I was gonna ask Mr. Stewart this question if you're still in the chat, sir. Who would troll JP? You've been around long enough uh, to have
I
seen
do
my
want to say this to
body of
you,
work, so to
JP,
speak.
that when I talked to Christiana yesterday, she said that she had watched your content and that she was happy that the only thing that came out of your mouth about her daughter was love and peaceful things. Right? We
Nothing
all go
but.
through depression, right? We all go through depression sometimes and say stuff about being a parent. We all have. But like she said that she really appreciated the fact that, what I'm saying, that you actually care about her daughter because she heard you say it multiple times that you
Thank you.
love Leia. Yeah, I'm saying like she really told me to make sure that because she don't really be on this internet shit really like that.
Yeah,
She trying to take care of her mental health and we working on getting her in a situation where she can be with Leia every day, right? I'm starting to see clearer now. Like my family is the only thing that matters to me right now, and my family is strong as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing I'm really concerned about is adding more real people into my circle and keeping all the snakes out of my shit.
yeah.
Real talk.
That's all that we can do is set up our boundaries and our standards, and then look out for those who are, trying for whatever reason. Hey, Nick is the night. Good night. Keep your spirit up. Air Jordan said, I remember when the whole internet exploded that day, Vaughn. What day was that? I don't know. Mr. Stewart said, I honestly forgot the divestor's name. See, sometimes It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what you all know is there will be no one over here who disrespects black men in that way, and I give them a pass. I do need to speak to you, Harmony, um, about what you all had to say about the Lapeef Network audience.
I would say this
Um,
too about Harmony. She's highly intelligent.
she is. I'm not gonna say
And
that.
she's bilingual. I didn't know that, but like if she can teach me Spanish, I'll
Could
be
you
happy
stop
than the
thirsting,
motherfucker.
please? I know you're not
No, no, no.
going there, and yet at the same time, you know, I need
Yikes.
you to not be out here, just
J- JP said, "Don't get these niggas started, thinking you kind of dirty Mac."
thank you. That's all I'm saying. I've already told her she's a very beautiful young lady.
See, I didn't even say she was pretty. That's why I ain't copying
That's
her
why
looks.
could you just
Right.
let me finish? I already told her I got a 20-year-old son who, at last
Oh
I
yeah,
heard,
you got three sons.
he likes them tall drinks of water. So, I'm just saying. He likes them stronger than, you know, never mind. Let me be quiet talking. But I have real conversations with my fellows like that. And I think that's the thing. She said, yeah, Darrell, chill out. I don't need a certain. Oh, look at you too. Listen, here I am trying to get folks to act right. Somebody said Elizabeth. Now I know my Midwest. I've never heard of Elizabeth. Um, y'all a hot mess. Anyway, Harmony over here is staying low key. Okay. Well, that's questionable. You over here.
Hey, say no
Tonight
more.
apparently is popping. It's almost midnight. Yeah,
I
at
see the
the end of the
numbers looking
day,
nice.
I appreciate everyone who is watching for whatever reason you may be watching. Please be sure to make sure you hit the like, the subscribe. When you hit the subscribe, hit the all button so you can get everything that I create because it's all fantastic content. If you don't do that, then YouTube is only going to send you the bullshit that they think that you want to watch. You don't want to do that. So make sure you hit that all and then make sure you share it with the people in your community. The real ones, not the ones in these bullcrap YouTube streams who are siphoning off of a bunch of other people all the time. By the way, the next time you come in my chat to conduct business or spy, I will boot you, block you, and report you just because I fucking feel like it. You know who you are. Anyway, guys, uh, trifling. It's like coming to somebody's house, knocking on the door, not saying hello to their mama. Can Darrell come out and play? Hey, little JJ, can Darrell come out and play? Little JJ, can Darrell come out and play? Do you not see me standing at my door? Okay, you can go to hell home then. Y'all, what is wrong with the people? Y'all call yourselves business people and do some weird non-business like stuff. That's all I got to say on that shit right there. Hey, Air Jordan, I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna behave today. We don't do. You get a pass. It's really just Big Rig with that cauliflower man of his. That's just because we all know Big Rig is not that cauliflower man of his, and they got brown emojis. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know how to do that shit.
Let me call Cakes and see if she can walk you through the steps.
Hey, you're real funny. Wow.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think Big Rig done got salty. I'll chill out. I won't say nothing else. I'm gonna
If
let
you
it
know,
go.
you know.
And you know what I'm saying? Y'all better follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, because somewhere it's the love connection. Okay, sorry. Chill. I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna get my act right. Sorry. I love you, Big Rig. Ivana got a whole lemon head. For real, for real. Look at that. Tell me they don't look like.
Uh, yeah, man. You gonna have to read the comments, JP, man. I can't even.
I'm not reading them nitwits in the comments. What are they doing? We really doing a meetup, y'all. Which day we hitting? Y'all coming to Arizona before you go anywhere else, dadgummit. This is my channel. Y'all ain't gonna be making plans to go nowhere without stopping here first. What the hell wrong with y'all?
I
They ain't
definitely
got
stopped
no
there
home training.
first.
We'll stop here. We'll take an RV from here, hit the cannabis highway, head out to California, come on back this way.
I dead
Cause
ass
Big
won't
Rig
mind
gonna
this.
be moving back out here as his signal goes out.
My signal's out.
No, it's just yellow again.
Damn.
My shit probably yellow too.
I believe it or not,
It's a
all
nice
green
night and
bars.
everything. I don't know why my shit tripping.
Mm.
Man,
Did
your
y'all
shit
get
way better than my shit.
any rain last month, Big Rig?
Last month?
Yeah. Do you remember
Yep.
in April? Y'all did a
Yep.
fair amount? Oh, that's right.
Not really. We still in a major drought.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Stewart, you're correct. That's the divester. I
You
think
know
I
what's
feel
crazy,
like did
JP?
you
It,
go
it
back and
was
check? Chill out. Go ahead.
it
What?
was fucking snowing in Michigan like the last 2 weeks. It was a little bit of snow and shit. I'm like, God damn, Michigan? Fuck.
What? I
Yeah, don't
remember
it get
the
cold
Yeah.
out there like Chicago?
Yeah, it's usually cold 9 months out of the year, right?
Damn.
But the snow, yeah, brother, because like even now it's cold, but like the snow come in and out. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst part because like people be used to like walking outside, playing basketball, work. I like meditating outside. Once it snow, bro, I hate the cold. I can't do no cold, bro. I keep my heat on 80 in the house. I be sweating, but the cold, fuck
80?
that. Hell yeah.
y'all killing me, Smalls. Hit the like button. Okay, I just said it one time and now I'm dead. Oh yeah, there
No,
was a
maybe just because
poll
it
up
be
here.
so cold here.
I was up when I was in Michigan. It was like July, August. It was cold at night. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I had to put on a onesie, Big Rig. I'm like, are
Cold
you
in the
Like when
kidding
you
me?
motherfucker.
saying cold, like what are you talking about? Like
Nah, I mean like cold,
Like
like
you got to put a
60s.
coat on.
Yeah, it's cold. I was like, this is nope. I'll pass.
Yeah, I went out to the dispensary today. I'm like, damn, I went out with sandals on. My fucking feet freezing. When I walked to the car, I said, God damn.
what
Yeah,
was
when
it
we
out there?
lived in.
Like 50?
I guess that's what it would say, but with that wind, bro, with the wind, oh my
Yeah, the
God,
wind
if it
make it
gets,
yeah.
oh my God, bro, hell yeah. When I was going to school in Mount Pleasant, Michigan, in Central Michigan, we used to get below 20s, below sevens, and all the time,
Ooh.
all the time, bro. Yeah, like literally every other day.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
I
living
don't
in.
think I've ever felt that before.
I lived across the water in upstate New York, and we would get that lake
Ooh,
effect snow, and
ooh.
oh man, it's a different kind of snow. It's heavy, wet. Like if you make a snowball
Mm-hmm.
out of it, you could put somebody's jaw out, kind of.
Don't your
And
body be cramping up in that cold ass weather?
it did well back then. No, I was like damn near your size, three, 300 pounds pushing a snowblower around. Because the military issued snowblowers at Fort Drum, New York. That's how cold it was. Like when your housing unit had a snowblower for 4 apartments to use.
That's
They
wild.
knew that's what kind of snow it was gonna be. They would just come in like at one point they were like delivering the little salt stuff to the housing areas. Because it was bad up there. You get a blizzard. When we moved away, there was a blizzard just after we left. They were without power for 2 weeks.
No power
They
for
had to
two
use
weeks.
they had to use the gas stoves in order to stay warm and other things like that. It was serious. I was like,
Oh
yeah.
my God,
And we went to
propane
Texas
tanks
of
and
all places.
everything.
It's crazy. I
That
remember.
sounds like some Twilight Zone shit.
Daniel says he remembers the cold back in Georgia, how it would switch between heat and cold within the same. Yeah, it's like that out here too, though, babe. That how it switches. Like it'll be like in the morning here, it'll be 60, or actually it'll be like 50 something. But by 11 o'clock, it's 90 degrees,
Get the that's crazy.
and then by 10 o'clock, it's like 70. When
Well, at
it gets
least it
You
closer
ain't
say
to the
hella hot all
70?
through
summertime,
the night.
well, no, it is. When it gets closer to the summertime, it's spring weather all night. So it's like in the 70s to the 80s at night.
That's horrible.
Yeah, see, 70s and 80s in Michigan. Once it hit 70, niggas outside playing basketball, girls outside in booty shorts. Cause we so used to real cold here, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, I actually love growing up in Michigan because when I was going to school in northern Michigan, man, like the scenery, it's something about the snow and the scenery. Like let me tell you on some real shit, JP. I used to go out in Mount Pleasant's little this area called Deerfield Park, right? It's like 10 miles, nothing but woods and shit. But when it's snow outside on the ground, it's like piled up snow. You can literally see everything in the fucking dark. So I used to go out, take like me and my friends take a whole bunch of blunts and shit. We
Hmm.
would drive to Deerfield and we would all just smoke and then just like camp out there. You know what I'm saying? We had like this 3 bedroom tent or whatever that we had, and everybody come out there, sleep inside the tent. It was
Yeah.
crazy peaceful. I mean, of course, you know it's bears in Mount Pleasant, Michigan, so we had to keep our guns, et cetera, et cetera. But that's the only thing you got to worry about is brown bears. I mean,
Uh-oh,
black
my
bears. Sorry,
signal's
black
going out
bears.
now. My signal's having some issues. One of the things that I loved about being in upstate New York was, I said this, I think this morning even, the snow would
Hmm.
get so high. Like we're talking a little bit more. So I would put them in these big old snowsuits and put them way out at the far end of the yard and let them trek their way back, playing around and doing whatever. And then when they got back to the house, we had chili, cocoa, and a movie ready. After a bath, them dudes was off to bed. I did not see them until morning. That is
Mm.
motherhood grateful, grateful. By the way, on the converse, when it's hot, parents, get your children, take them outside, get them in some water, okay, and then take them inside, feed them a nice, refreshing but filling meal, bathe them again, put them down. You won't see them for like 4 hours. Sunshine and water and food is like child kryptonite. Take it from a daycare owner. Just saying.
No, yeah. Like as you like my baby girl sleep right now because that's the first thing I do. I give her some nice little apple juice as I give her the food, right? She done got that juice and I turn that heat on 80 and lay her down, it's over.
Are you making sure
Put
you
the
brush her teeth and gums?
yeah,
Wipe them
every night and every
down?
day.
Because you're
Yeah,
giving her
yeah,
juice
definitely.
before bed. Okay.
It definitely. And I actually just bought her another set right here, JP. I can show you right here. I just
He
bought
said
her
he
another
turned that
toothpaste.
heat on to 80.
I just sent her another little toothbrush and shit too because like I realized I do be giving her like, animal crackers and shit like that. So I ain't want her to get no toothaches, nothing like that. So I'm like, I'm about to buy her a new toothbrush like every 3 months. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But I already got a new one right here, waiting for her to use in the morning. I got
That's
all
so
of it.
cute.
I got the Mayel, the Cantu for her hair, all of that. You know what I mean?
See, look at you. You coming a long way. I'll
I'm
never forget
actually
that day. Y'all both called me and y'all both looked like y'all was crying after you did her hair. I was just like, we're gonna
she
have to
was
help this
pissed.
baby. She
She did not like getting her hair brushed and combed. She was pissed. She was
and
looking at me
she
like,
looked so
"Daddy, what
like
the
her
fuck?"
daddy with that face. That both of them faces was just looking at me with the same face, like, oh, we done fucked up. Help us.
Yeah,
It was so
she did
sad.
not like. And you be hearing like we be walking around laughing, and she be
Mm.
laughing all the time. But once I start touching her hair, her little face come up, and she get the little like, "Daddy, get the fuck away from me!" Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, rough
But
ass.
one
She
thing I
don't
learned,
give a shit.
one thing I learned is to start doing it. Just get her used to it. You know what I'm saying? Not like I just want to break her into it so she can get used to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it has to be done. And
Yep.
I actually been doing it a lot ever since I talked to Six the Goddess that day, and Six recommended me go get that Mayel, and I did, and it's been working out pretty well for me. And then,
Yeah.
as you know,
Harmony
JP, my
said,
my mom and my dad. I'm sorry.
well, no, I was just saying that Harmony said make sure her hair is moisturized and conditioned. Keep a leave-in conditioner in her tresses regularly. And Air Jordan was talking about Chicago, but yeah, it's just dads aren't made to
Thank
do
you,
hair
Hollyfield.
yet. One of the things that I told you is make sure you start at the root and do just a little bit at a time. and that'll help ease the tension on her scalp. It's just sensitive up here. Um,
Then I realized I had to get different combs. Like it's one comb that you
yes,
got to
you were
use
raking
just to
her.
part the hair. Yeah, because you remember what I was doing? I was using like the same comb that I use for my hair. Like, and they was like, "I'm like, how the
Big
fuck I get a
Rig.
part in her hair?"
You know how rough those men's brushes and combs are. I was like, "What are you using to do her hair?" He showed me. I was like, "You are raking her scalp. Stop! What are you doing?"
I had to go
No,
get all new
Harmony.
brushes
I'm
and
not
combs. It was like 8 of them.
Yeah, I've
Harmony. I'm
always
not
had long
talking.
hair. Yeah, a comb makes a big ass difference, boy.
I'm talking about here. If you're going to have to get here, if it's that thick, you're going to need to just do a little bit at a time. But you're right.
Definitely,
You can
that's the
start
trick.
down at the end here
Yep,
and go the other way. Yet men are rough-handed, and so that tugging still. But if you're starting this close to the scalp, you're more likely to remember to do a little at a time because you
yep, that's
feel
the
the
trick.
tug a bit easier.
You do sections,
Yeah. So, but yes,
and
there's
then
a comb for
you'll
one
go through it a
thing.
lot better. A little bit of water, keep it moisturized, like she said. Good
Yeah.
conditioner. You'll be in the game.
And yeah, man, because I mean, JP, you saw how those kind of pictures Leia was taking when Christiana was still, because Christiana wasn't working. Only thing she had to do was take care of Leia, doing her hair, taking care of her. But
Yeah.
after everything that happened, I was like, God damn! I realized I don't know how to do girl hair. I'm like, God damn. That's why I'm calling JP. I'm calling Eric. How the fuck? Like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? And JP, you sent me like 3 videos. Like, this is what you watch, and
Yep.
you do it. And that's why I realized, all right, cool. And so I started doing her hair. You know, sometimes I would do it, sometimes I wouldn't. But I realized now that like what Harmony said is true, because in the videos you sent me, the hair has to be moisturized. That was another problem I was having. You know what? Me and her wake up, hair dry as hell. I'm gonna throw some Cantu on it, some or Cantu, whatever it's called, and we good. But now after I watched your videos, I start to after she got the shower, I put the Mayel in there, right, and then like actually comb it very softly. It's one comb. Where her comb at? I got her brush over here somewhere. She loved this brush, JP. It's so fucking soft. Let me go get it. She loved this brush, like literally love it. It's right here. This is her. This is Leia brush now. She loves this little brush. You feel
She
me?
know what's coming.
And yeah, and it's soft too. Like it smooth it down, but it's soft
Like a
too.
wave
Cause
brush kind of.
yeah, yeah, and you know what I'm saying. She really liked it, man. But man, JP, I was struggling at first, man. I was struggling heavy. But
Yeah.
daddy's got
It
to do
was.
what daddy's got to do, man.
I mean, on the converse, because we tried to save money, we did things like cutting my son's hair. Lord have mercy, thank goodness that hair grows back. Uh, and but you have your moments. I was thankful that the universe chose to give me sons because I didn't like doing my own hair. So doing a bunch of girls' hair would have drove me nuts. I didn't like doing my sister's hair. They always wanted me to help them put in tracks or whatever, and I was just like, dear Lord, why? I don't. It's too much. Why are we doing all this? Mr. Stewart said I used to just put he used to just put his daughter's hair, his sister's hair in Afro puffs.
Hey,
Right,
I
Air
just
Jordan. I'm
told
a thankful boy, mom.
I told Air Jordan, no, I'm a ponytail guy. Like, I put that shit back, put a nice little cute ponytail, baby hairs. That shit, you might as well ask. I rather write JavaScript code than try to figure out this shit. Real talk. I'd rather build a website than do the hair shit any day. Any day.
Harmony, sons are a blessing. I will not lie. They are because they're different from us. It's this journey in interesting, damn near all the time. They view things differently. They say things differently. They boy,
My
and
son's my little rider.
and it was cool to me. Like, well, so we had a Jeep Commander at one point, and I would, hey, Princess K, glad to see you. We had a Jeep Commander, and I would take it, and over by their grandparents' house was this really steep hill, and when it would rain. I would drive the Jeep down the hill, put it in neutral, and then lean into the puddles and let the puddles splash up over the car. And the fellas was like, "Oh shit, it's the greatest thing ever!" Like we went to an amusement park, and all we did was go down the damn hill. They're easily entertained, and that's a great thing in that way. Like we would do so, like just jumping in puddles was a great experience. They anything where we could deal with some something that was supposed to be girl ooky and they thought that I was going to squirm and I didn't, that was fascinating to them. Anything that was really girly and I did freak out, that was hilarious to them. It was being a mother of sons is absolutely my greatest joy in the world. Being an auntie of girls, my greatest joy as an auntie, because I do have a nephew and I love my nephew to death. Yet my nieces, they remind me of my sisters and I. One's all emotion and the other's all emotion, but she's all I will beat you down. One's like me. She's like a ball of emotion, and then she'll just get into this puddle of tears. And I used to have to ask her. I was like, tears are like money. They're emotional currency. Why would you spend your tears on these people? And aside from last night, Darrell, and I do say
Yeah.
that, it's just water coming from your face. Outside of that and understanding that you really love anybody, I do tell people, anybody, why are you going to spend your emotional currency on someone who isn't spending anything on you?
Now you know why I was upset, JP, because if I actually love somebody, I actually love them. And like I'm not like if me and you fell out today, I'm not going to war with JP. I'm not doing no like if I ever called you for help and all the rest of that, I'm not doing no toothless person. I'm not doing none of that. I can't. Like it's not within me to go against people that I genuinely give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was asking, well, if Daryl knew this, and A, B, and C, and D was happening, why didn't he fall the fuck back? Because these are people I gave a fuck about these people. You know what I'm saying? When Big Homie was going at JP, I said, JP, I can't go with him, I can't go with you. I gotta fall back. That's real love. You know what I'm saying? That's real love. So for me, I don't do the fake love. I don't talk to women about men. Like I am extremely handsome.
But
You know what
y'all
I'm
see, I
saying?
can't help myself. It just come right out because it's that ooky to me. But go ahead. It's right up
but
there with Tadar.
but even like JP, the conversation we was having earlier, you know what I'm saying? Bess was there. There was another young lady there, right? Like she can remain anonymous, but like she said, every chat she saw me go in, people responded and say like this young brother is handsome and he's intelligent, right? And I'm very confident. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, ladies. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies. I do appreciate you. Yes,
uh,
yes. That would be everyone. That would be Harmony. Air Jordan, go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead and do your thing and say the same thing too. Tell them, let them know. You can be overly confident in your long face, long face. Tim Man says, great question. The answer is shouldn't, or better yet, you have to understand the wisdom of how to love at a distance and with purpose. What was my question again? I'm sorry. Oh,
shout out to
why
Hair
spend
Jordan.
your emotional currency on Air Jordan? She said he alright. I'm telling you, let's be honest, y'all. Sometimes
oh
you
they
gotta take
oh they trying to humble me tonight. Damn.
Woo, yes, Lord. We gave you all of the love the other night. We let you thirst it up. We let you do it
No,
all.
y'all
Tonight,
fucked up.
though,
I'm going to the barber shop tomorrow. Y'all fucked up.
you'll come back super clean,
uh,
huh?
I'm coming with the buffs on all kinds of shit.
Ain't nobody the best me on there long and clean. I'm sorry. Oh, pause. That was gross.
Hold on. This better, JP. Take the glasses
No,
off.
it's not. Ew. I don't want no parts
Say
of
no.
that.
Let me stop, man.
You gonna make my sour candy sweet. Look, Ivana, look. Princess K said everyone needs a slice of humble pie. Ivana said it's about time.
If I say, go get that goddamn haircut, boy. Nah, man. You know me, JP. I move with extreme confidence. Like I'm very, very like confident in who I am, my information. Shout out to Princess K. Me and Princess K was on Knowledge and Relationship earlier, and we had a conversation about the 13th Amendment. We had a conversation about a book that's titled The New Jim Crow
Hmm.
by Michelle Alexander. And I actually met Michelle Alexander the day my son was born. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I went from the hospital watching my son being born to going to back to Central Michigan and taking that picture that I showed on Knowledge and Relationships earlier with Michelle Alexander, because we was talking about how men, when they go to prison, they really don't got that many choices, right? So I guess a lot of people didn't know, JP, that the 13th Amendment was the amendment that abolished slavery. However, the amendment says that slavery or involuntary servitude is going
Hmm.
to be abolished, except for when a party is convicted of a crime. That's in the American Constitution. So what they're telling you is that if you commit a crime and become a member of the state, you are now a slave. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that me and Princess K got a chance to talk about that, because it's a real big conversation, and so many African Americans, they don't even know about the 13th Amendment. They don't know about um, Michelle Alexander being one of the first black women in the state of California to hold the district attorney in the state attorney's office. And then JP, she ended up leaving that job because a young black man, JP, this is in the first page of her book. She said the reason why she wrote the book was a young black man came to her and said, Miss Alexander, I was put in jail for 5 years. I have a felony now. I can't get a job. I can't get financial aid. I can't get housing help. I can't get CPS to. I can't see my kids. I can't do nothing. I'm telling you, I never committed this crime. He named police officers' name that set him up. Now, Riggs, you can speak to this, I guess, but apparently, the LA cops, them niggas are wicked, and they was dropping Bloods and Crips off into neighboring or rival neighborhoods and shit. You know what I'm saying? She ended up finding out that these police officers was actually crooked, and that black men were not getting their due justice in the justice system. So that's why I'm glad that Knowledge and Relationships gave us a platform to speak about that today, because it's very important to talk about that. Real talk.
Yeah. It's something that we don't speak on enough. And Big Rig, I'll let you um, say your piece. One thing that I do want to say, just though, is again, it's one of those things that we hold against our men, that they've gone to prison or jail at some point. One, not understanding that many an activist has gone to jail or prison. And two, the system is designed that way. Back in the day,
Right.
you used to have a home ec and wood shop and auto mechanics and all that stuff in school. And now they've moved it to prison. You can get all those trades and understandings if you go to prison or some type of prison like thing where they have more control over you than you have over yourself. And
May
we
I
don't think
recommend
enough
another book?
about that. Yeah.
Okay.
And someone will put the
So
books in the chat. I appreciate it.
I will. I do it too.
Thank you.
This book is called The Four Agreements. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but this book is about healing. It's about peace. The Four Agreements is one of the best books that you can buy right now. If you're really into healing, if you're really trying to have peace in your life, it's what you need to get. Because it's one of the books that made me understand that I have to be impeccable with my word, real talk. And not just impeccable meaning keeping your word, but understanding that words have power. You know what I'm saying? Words
Yeah.
have power. That's why you got to learn to exercise words more carefully. And JP know I'm very loose with my words. If I get angry, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say. You know what I'm saying? But I realize maybe Daryl, that's probably why you meeting all these people who don't really love you. You using your magic wrong, and it's coming back onto you.
Yeah. I'm
JP
a
should have to call me every day and say, "Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't talk about dead people." That should be something that I already know. So I just want to give you a credit on that, JP, because words are powerful.
thank you. I admit that we were on a call earlier. I apologize. I am gonna let you speak, Big Rig. You can tell me how bad I was for this. When I was younger, before my 20s, before I knew that I was going to be a parent, I would be in
Mm-hmm.
places, and when little cauliflower children would be behind me doing something that was annoying and their parents weren't paying attention or controlling their children, I would look back at the little cauliflower child with a smile on my face and say, little devils don't go to heaven, and then turn around and go about my business. And then somewhere along the way, I remembered that thing that Darrell said, words have power. And I knew I wanted to have children. So I stopped saying mean things to little children. I started telling people that their children were unattractive. I found anything that I could say that was positive because I wanted to make sure that I didn't put any negative vibes out there on my children. Because the one thing that we're never sure of is, when we say something, whether or not it's going to come back on us or those around us. And that's something that we have to be careful of. So yeah, I learned that lesson early on. And so yeah. Anyway,
No, I definitely shout out to Truth is never favorite. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Truth. Shout out to Harry Jordan. But yeah, Princess, you definitely should get that book and read it.
thank you, Harmony.
You know, it's full of nothing but real knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And also the new Jim Crow. That book is about how they turned slavery to a systematic system. It's actually called the mass incarceration, right? They use incarceration as the new tool of oppression, the new tool of slavery, right? And also, because slavery wasn't just about dominating, it was about economics, right? We can decentralize an entire people if they need us. And if they listen, JP, I had wrote a story when I was in high school because you know I went to an art school or whatever, right? So I wrote this story. I just never finished it, but I always thought it'd be a good idea. I wanted to write a story about the day after they abolished slavery, literally the very next day afterwards, because people were still being sent to prison for picking apples off trees,
Hmm.
right? Because when Abraham Lincoln abolished slaves, you saw what the South did. They said, shit, we ain't abolishing shit. We need you motherfuckers to keep picking that motherfucking plant that make these shirts. They forget that all of these shirts come from the ground. This is a plant, cotton. It, you grow cotton from earth. You grow apples from earth for free, and then you sell it to other people. It's crazy. It's wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? It's wicked.
Princess K asked if the book touches on the school to prison pipeline.
That's exactly what it talks about.
Yeah.
That's Princess K. That's exactly what it talks about because one of the things that African American men suffer from, if African American men was going to jail and coming out with education, that's why they stopped letting people get degrees in jail. They stopped letting people get degrees in jail. You know why? There was a young man in Detroit. They used to call him Detroit Red. He ended up getting locked up for messing with white women in so many words. He went to prison and started reading books and got a degree. And when he came out, he changed his name to Malcolm X. They stopped doing that for a reason because, as a matter of fact, shout out to Mr. Stewart. He
Right.
already knew what it was. I used to get jealous of that, JP. I said, I'm paying tuition and these niggas getting a degree for free? Are you fucking kidding me?
Lord have mercy. Only you.
I, JP, I used to be so mad. So these niggas can go and go and read books all day. When I did my 47 days in jail, that's all I was reading every day, JP. I read all the Twilight. I read all the Harry Potter because you can't get no biblical books in jail, right? So I was reading everything I get my hands on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like so that's all I do now. Yeah, so I got my bookmark. I actually read. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a
I
shelf full
used
of
to
books
be.
here. That
I used to be an avid reader. I could get through 1,000 pages in a day. And it
right.
didn't matter what it was. And then I had this brain injury. And
Mm-hmm.
while public speaking is what I've always done, so being in front of the camera or speaking isn't an issue for me in healing. the
Mm-hmm.
writing, the mechanics of things that you would do in order for work purposes, that is difficult for me, reading, writing in that way. Yet I have worked around. I do other things. I listen to books. I watch videos of things. Aphasia is something that heals slowly, takes time. So again,
You
like
know
I
what I
said,
hate reading, JP? I
huh?
hate reading software books. I hate reading software books. I need to just learn it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to read it. Like I be reading my JavaScript when I be going live. And I remember Rico texts me. Rico texts me, "What the fuck? You sound like you speaking Spanish on your live right now." I
You be going
said,
so
Rico.
fast, and then boom. Okay, now you guys ready? And then go. I'm like, and boom, here and there, and go. I'm like,
That's what Rico
I'm gonna get
said.
it
I said, you know what? Tomorrow when I go live about, I'm on JavaScript now, so it's gonna be difficult no matter what. But I'm actually gonna slow down and explain certain things more because I ain't gonna lie to you, JP. I was going so fast through it because I already did it already, and I was tired. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm about to go ahead and go through it. They gonna
though.
understand it or not understand it.
You're a mess. But I like it though. It's
Oh,
fast paced, and so once I have the opportunity to sit down and listen to it, I can go through it. But like I said, I think that it would
right.
be more of an experience to have someone see in real time what the process is like as a client, um, web designer, interacting kind of thing. So I'm gonna work on that part, getting that support together. It's just it's been interesting to me this whole thing. Coming in expecting to be one type of uh, content creator, and pretty much still am. I only ever thought about coming out and having conversations about the things that I was seeing in the world and what I experienced. And so that part hasn't changed. I didn't expect to share as much of my life as I do, or be willing to share more of it. Yet I look around and I tease Big Rig, I tease you and the folks in the chat. The people are looking for happiness, smiles, peace
Mhm.
in a space that
Mhm.
rarely provides that. So,
Mhm.
Big Rig come to me in the background all the time. JP, what the hell? JP though. I know Big Rig man, but it's gonna be alright. You're gonna get through the icky shit and then move on. I'm 3 months old. 3 months in a day.
Well, if you know it's almost 4 in the morning here, I'm about to fall back. I'm gonna be in the chat, still watching and listening, as you already know. You
Yes,
can call me
sir.
afterwards if you want to. We can smoke it up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be in the chat. Really, just because my AirPods about to die. I ain't gonna
I
cap.
hear
And I
you.
got two pair, as you know. I got two pair right here. But let me tell you something. AirPod Pros are not worth the fucking money. These are trash.
My son joins.
Like, bro, I got the regular ones and the pros both right here. Bro, when I say they trash, oh my God. I have to use my big headphones. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm talking to people now, I just use my microphone because for some reason, I think it's this new update. I feel like, JP, I feel like Apple be updating shit just so you can spend more money. I swear to God.
Somebody
Like,
said
damn, I
that
gotta,
they did a video about it. Apple was gonna be like, we made all new ports for everything, so your dumb ass have to go buy new cords all over again. Like, Android,
man,
same one cord, do everything.
same cord. Yeah, Apple love doing that shit. You need a dong, you need a, all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
Man,
Dell
let me go
used
and
to
get out
be
of here
like
before.
that.
Oh, Dale, man, I would
Yeah,
never. I rather have no technology in my life than ever use a Dell ever
I loved
again.
my Dell.
Yeah,
I had 1,000 terabytes. Yeah, before anybody, I had a terabyte before anybody. I loved my Dell computer. It cost me a lot of money, but it was business, so
That
like
commercial, dude, you're getting a deal.
I wasn't quite that
yikes.
hooked. It was cheap at the PX. That's all.
No, I feel you. All right, JP. I talk
Keep
to
your
you
spirit
tonight if
up,
you want
cause
to call me. Shout to. All right,
I'm gonna go
Riggs.
in
Hit
there
me
and
up,
All
Riggs.
right, be good, bruh.
peace.
All right, my brother. Peace.
Yeah, but yeah, Microsoft did that Dell, that proprietary software and whatnot, making it hard for people. As soon as I'm a Samsung junkie though, Big Rig, I'll admit that. Like of all the things, I love Samsung.
That's what I'm on right now, JP.
JP though.
Here we go.
What? It tickles me. You gonna hear me calling you that? You like, oh hell. Oh, excuse me. I've been sitting for too long. All right. You got a theme song before we get out of here, Big Rig?
No, I don't got no theme song. I'm gonna go ahead and let you do the theme song. Yeah, Samsung is the shit, Princess K. I had Samsung since 2010 because I had sidekicks and all that type of shit. I'm old school with it. But I've never owned an iPhone, and I'm not afraid to say it.
I've never owned an iPhone either. And I'm not ashamed to say it because, well, iPhones have Samsung glass on them. I mean, come on, man. Y'all ain't that special. I just can't deal with it. Harmony says she just got back. Oh, okay.
Somebody was asking for her. I
Not
think
sure.
Hair Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Now Hair Jordan's probably gone.
You know, right? It's usually that way, ain't it, Big Rig? Oops.
Hit or miss.
That's what I meant to do. There we go. All right. This.
Oh yeah,
There
happy
you go,
birthday to
sneezing.
you, Truth. One more time, man. Happy birthday to you, bro. If you're still in there in chat.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Tin Man. You got a theme song. It was also Brother Clarence's birthday, I heard. But I was
Yeah, that was
hogging
like 2
some
days
music and
ago.
couldn't say anything. Was it? Man, I bet
Yeah.
so.
A glass of ocean slipping down, my throat and landing on my hopes. I'm dreaming of the maps, no hidden grids. I'm fleeing. I worship you like holy days, lying on my back, seeing clouds and rays, drinking lime and bitter from my lemonade. White horses, every time won't do. Away, time and place. I definitely remember lying on my back and seeing clouds and rays. We're dreaming with feelings, ooh, forever we're young, pages unsung. Ooh, I feel that you remember, dreaming of a past that couldn't last, and now we're changing, refraining. It's the, no, that is the, I'm thinking it's the bad, bad, bad. I'm thinking it's the, no, that is the, I'm thinking it's the bad, bad, bad.
Hey!
Do you remember the writing, the passion, the falling over and tripping on ice, sharing advice, taking it twice, but letters not forget the silent days stripped away, time and place. Ooh, you choose not to remember. Fly away, counting days, I'm hiding from you. Ooh, I'm thinking it's the, no, that is the, I'm thinking it's the bad, bad, bad. I'm thinking it's the, no, that is the, I'm thinking it's the bad, bad. I choose. many through the tears of imperfection. The mirror knows. Could you like someone that's open up? They grow out of their own skin for a time. If I was your
good night, Harmony.
Could you love for two?
Good night, cousin.
If I was your girlfriend, could you hold me through to make us fly?
No, they don't, man.
To make us
Heard, Big Rig. Thank you for joining the panel.
Don't be scared to shut a little broken. Oh, baby, yeah.
Y'all, Big Rig had to drop out his phone. Was
All
about to
my
die.
friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are
I got you,
heathens,
Mr.
take it
Stewart.
slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Welcome to the room of people who have rooms of people that
I've
they
not
love
heard
one
this
day.
before, babe. I
Docked
like
away.
it.
Just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. You love another psychopath sitting next to you. You love another murderer sitting next to you. You think I'd get here sitting next to you. But after all I've said, please don't forget. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know.
Oh.
I'ma tell you this one time.
You said that song was from where? Suicide
I
Squad.
want you to be mine. Can I come see
I
you
can see
now?
that. All my friends are heathens.
Can
Yeah.
I lay with you outside? Can I touch your lips with mine? Cause I need you now. Don't wanna leave, I just wanna be here by your side. You make me feel and believe that we in paradise. Cause I don't feel the ground. No, I don't feel the ground. But I'm feeling right. I tell you what it's all about. Cause you're making me feel this way. It's kinda like, whoa.
Mr. Stewart said he gonna kill the vibe with his jam, y'all. In that case, Mr. Stewart will make yours the last theme song of the night.
Nothing like when we lock eyes. I look away from time to time. All I see is you right now. Just wanna lay
Mr. Stewart,
with
we
you
might
all
need
night.
something to
Feel
me
your
out my
body
mood
next
already.
to mine. Boy, I need you.
You are a little lover boy.
Don't wanna leave, I just wanna be here by your side. You make me feel and believe that we
You got a string in you, see
paradise. Cause I don't feel the ground. No, I don't feel the ground.
Yeah,
Leave it to Mr. Stewart.
yeah. Hell, motherfucking yeah.
How we
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
You're
Gotta
almost
need a
bad as
baker
my-
booming out the 87 Buick. Stepping in some Pumas, but this Molly got me booted. Hanging with my money, talking to it like it's human.
problem with
Nigga,
love.
play me like a square. I spin the block like it's a
I got
Rubik's.
something.
She frightened by my diamonds,
I got
how I'm
stuff
shining.
right here
Stanley
just before
Kubrick.
we end this
Drip like racks. Fuck the beef, it's crunch time. Turn them niggas to a pack. Black and white diamonds, man, my wrist should be on black. On my bracelets and watches on my arms, I look like Jacks. Came up in Atlanta, me and mama had to struggle. Nerdy nigga, but I'm thuggin', it's the zone, 6 McLovin. I was down on Custer watching Martin while she sucking. Get the wildin' out with cannons, bitch, we drumming. Choppers fertile, yeah, they.
Oh, Lord, he said something fertile and I couldn't take it no more. She said, Princess K said, but I like. Darrell said, I could picture someone twerking at this. No, I'm not playing with y'all. Play Superstar from Luther. Thank you for getting it back onto something a little bit more classy, sir. I appreciate you this evening. Have mercy to me, Lord Father, in heaven. What's it? Oh, he said Luther. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, definitely not. I'm playing the right one down here.
Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way.
No, Darrell, we're not doing Poom Poom Fertile tonight. No, we not. Nope. Can't do that. There you go, Mr. Drews. Happy birthday to you. Baby. He said classy twerk. What's the classy twerk? That's what I want to know. Hey, Drew, do you want to come up here and sing on your birthday? I'll drop the link for that. I'll wait a few minutes.
Long ago,
I can.
And oh, so far away.
I
fell in love with you before the second show.
Tell the truth. Yeah, look at all of y'all. All of y'all was made to a Luther song. Everybody singing right now. Y'all Luther babies. All of you. 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. At least 3, 4 of y'all. All of you.
And you sound so sweet and clear.
Oh man, that's too funny.
But you're not really here. It's just the radio.
Don't you
remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'll be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah, I love you. I really do.
This is the one for me. There was some baby making music.
Back when I was a child.
Anyway. Yeah, Dance with My Father.
Before life removed all
the reason why I rock with so many single fathers in this space, y'all. More than anything else, my dad was an amazing thing. There's no man in this space that I could respect.
Spin me around till I fell asleep.
There's no man that I could love.
Then up the stairs he would carry me, and I knew for sure I was loved.
They're amazing men, and they'll go on to live amazing
if
lives.
I could get
I want that for so many other men. So that we'll be able to have an emotional journey that isn't beholden to their sex.
Song that would never, ever end.
Be able to find joy in whatever brings them joy.
To dance with my father.
To be happy, middle class, around whatever the case may be. My father gave me all the opportunities in the world. Cost him a lot.
When
the only thing that he ever is concerned about that I'm safe, loved and cared for.
To get my way, I
Same
would
with my son.
run from her to him.
Same with Ben.
He'd make me laugh just to comfort me.
Black men are capable
Then finally make me do
love.
just what my mama said. Later that night when I was asleep, he left
Together.
$1 under my sheet.
Well, we're capable
Never
of building galaxies.
dreamed that he would be gone from me. If I could steal one final glance, one final step, one final dance with him, I'd play a song that would never, ever end. 'Cause I'd love
I love you, Keith.
to dance with my father